And okay, okay. Hi, you guys. I'm gonna try to talk at a regular volume. Can you hear me? Is the sound okay? Because normally I'd be yelling like, hi, yeah, whatever. But I have this microphone that I'm trying to test. And so I want to make sure that you guys can hear and that it's good. I can't see the chat. Gosh dang it. Oh, okay. Turn that down. See with the light on how it's brighter? Whoop, whoop. Oh, okay, there's the chat. Okay, everybody's saying hi. Okay, also, you guys, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the chat on the computer. I'm doing this down here in the basement because it's so much easier to keep up with the chat when I'm looking at the computer versus trying to look on a little phone. All sounds good. See and hear fine. Okay, nope. Okay. So that's one of the new things for tonight is that I have a microphone now. Marianne, hi, thanks for being here. I know a lot of you guys are coming over here from John's live stream. And so I really appreciate that, especially since it ended like, I don't know, half an hour ago or something. And you guys still came over here. Hey, Jason, Just a Cat, Ruby, Lynn, Angela. Hey, Andy. Hi, you guys. Okay, am I starting to get too loud? I'm so loud. I'm having a really hard time not yelling. I think I just naturally kind of yell. Okay. I think I'm getting everybody in the chat. Oh, you got a DJI. Yes, Jason. So my husband took me to Micro Center and we were looking at just one of these microphones. Just the single mini was like $60. And then he looked on Amazon to see if the price was any better over there. And then he found, the double pack. So it comes with two of them for only $70. So we ended up just getting that because why wouldn't we? You know what I'm saying? Like it's only $10 more and we actually get two of them because it was on sale. Normally it was like what, $180 or something like that. And then we ended up $170. We ended up getting it for only $70. So hopefully this is good. We're just kind of like testing the waters with this. Do you guys have any experience working with DJI stuff? Like has anyone used any of their cameras or anything? Just really curious. But hopefully it sounds good. Just let me know. And if I start to get too loud, let me know. I think it's on the lowest volume. I'm gonna try so hard. This is gonna be good self-control. Okay, I might be missing people in the chat. Big Family Expedition, hi. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay, let's see. Lynn, okay, here we go. Robbie, hello, welcome in. I think you're new here. I think a lot of you guys are going to be new here just from John's live stream earlier. So, hey, Jesse, I see Jesse. Okay, I have the mic 2 and gimbal now. How are those? I really do. I mean, I don't notice that it's there, so I don't really have anything to say yet because I don't know like how well it sounds. Richie, Angela's awesome and she knows why. Okay. Hey, Fudge. Hi, Kendra. Hope you're having a great day. I am. Today has been pretty good. I didn't work out, which was kind of weird and a little bit sad, but I really needed to take a break and rest a little bit. Whoop. Okay. Also, okay, so the microphone was one of the new things and just like testing this out, but also I got an easel and I'm like really trying to step up my Bob Ross game here. I also got, all of this stuff is like, I got like the cheapest version of everything, but I mean, I don't really see why I need really fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to like sit here and hold a, what's it called? I can't think. Anyway, I got some paintbrushes that I just like got the cheapest set of everything, but it's still a bump up from what I already had. And then I got one of these palette knives. I'm going to try to use this and try to do mountains like the way Bob Ross does mountains. We'll see how it goes. But I'm like really trying to be set up here. I got a box that we had and made myself a little paint box. All my painting stuff is in here. Ugh. Really getting into the painting stuff. Like, it's just so nice. Exactly like Bob Ross. Yes. Now let's see if the mountains come out exactly like Bob Ross. Probably not. Awesome, Kendra. Thanks, Jesse. He would scrape them. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to try. Because last time I did mountains, okay, the very first painting I ever did was this one. And that is how my mountains turned out. And I was like, this doesn't look like Bob Ross mountains at all. But then my husband was like, oh yeah, because I just took a black and I like did mountains and painted it in. But you know, we watch the Bob Ross channel all the time. Like, he never paints mountains like that. He uses this to do mountains. So I am gonna try. So lots of new stuff. We have this new, the easel is new, the paintbrushes, and then trying to use one of these things for the very first time ever. Not really sure how it's gonna go. Oh, I see Henry is in here. Hi, Henry. And also anybody new coming in, if I'm looking off to the side, to the right, if is it to the right for you guys too? I don't know. I'm just reading the chat. Oh, let's see. I saw Jason said something. Oh, the Bob Ross YouTube channel had a live stream the other night where they were playing old episodes. Oh my gosh, I love that. On our channel, so our Samsung TV just comes with like Samsung TV channels, I guess. I don't know. But there is a Bob Ross channel. We watch it all the time. We're just blown away. You look away for 2 seconds, look back, and you're like, what the crap? All of a sudden, there's like beautiful clouds and like awesome pine trees and stuff. He does it so fast. Okay. Oh, I really don't know how this is going to go. So what I have in my head, the image that I have in my head is that I wanted it to be like nighttime. So I'm going to do mountains, and then I'm going to try to do a reflection of the mountains on the bottom. I might be biting off a little bit more than I can chew, but I mean, why not? I'm trying new things. I'll just go big, right? Go big or go home. I'm already at home. Everybody's saying hi, hi. Whoop. Okay. If I missed anybody, if I missed saying hi for anybody who came in, I apologize. And hello. I hope you guys are all doing well. Okay. Let's see how this, I don't even know. Like, I guess I'll just use black for the mountains since it'll be dark. Ooh, and then I can try, you know how he does the thing where he like goes over the mountains, like really, really lightly. And it makes it look like there's snow or something on it. Maybe I'll try that. And then I'll probably do stars. But then I guess everything I do up here, I'll have to do it again down here to try to make it actually look like a reflection. And I don't know how to do that either. I don't know how to make it look blurry. I guess we'll find out. I should be playing some music or something right now. Highland, got your new entries for the Wheel of Regret. Ooh, what are they? I haven't seen it yet, but I want to know what they are. I'm so excited. I just love that. It's such a fun idea, Jason, that Wheel of Regret. Oops, I'm doing it. I'm talking really loud again. I don't have to do that. I'm wearing a microphone. Oh, yeah, always, you guys, feel free to remind me. If I start yelling at you, be like, hey, Kendra, stop yelling at us, please. Please, woman. Oh. Okay, I'm hoping that, I think this will be good. Oops, I don't know if spinach or seaweed. Oh wait, I think I did see those. Ooh, seaweed. Ugh. So many people love it, and I ate it. I tried one time and I was like, oh my gosh, this is just way too. Francisco, say hi. Thank you for being here. Oops, I'm starting to yell again. So sorry. First time with a microphone. Listening but driving. Oh, thanks, Andy. I hope you're having a good night. I hope everybody's having a good night. Okay, I'm just gonna do black for the paint. Do you guys want me to put music on? I mean, my computer's right there, so I actually could play some music if you wanted me to. I guess it would be, Oh, I don't know. I guess I could play music from like the workout videos that I do. That's copyright free. I could play Kevin's music channel music. All right. Oh, this is going to be so different. Hey, Jay, the Jay Jordan. Hi, thank you for being here. Whew. I do appreciate all of you guys being here, and I want to apologize in advance if I have just really quiet moments. Doing new things is, well, okay, so should I guess I would do white. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll try to keep the talking going, but man, I guess I could just kind of talk about what's going on. More personal stuff, less about like, oh, well, you did say regret, Jason. Could be. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, maybe in truffles, seaweed wouldn't be that bad because it would just make them like really salty. No, I don't know, because it tastes like the ocean. Woo! So gross. Ugh. Oh, I know I asked for it. Yeah, I guess you did. It is fun. Jason, I was even thinking that like sometimes when we can't do the recipe swap, which totally forgot that, I don't even know. Like what happened to January? It's just gone all of a sudden. But anyway, anytime we can't do that, maybe there should be a time that you eat pickles, like maybe some dill pickle chips with peanut butter on it, and I will eat sardines, and we can just do the nasty eating things together. Maybe that could be a replacement for the... Oh gosh, here I go. Okay. Oh yeah, is there a recipe swap tomorrow? There is not. Okay. I totally forgot about it. Like truly, it didn't even cross my mind. It all the way was forgotten. All right. How would I do this? I guess, start the mountains up here. I want it to end here. Obviously, like in the middle, you know. And then I can do it again down here. For the reflection, just talking out loud, trying to figure out what my little plan would be. Up here? Or maybe like here? And then, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot about it too. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so how much do I put on here, I wonder? I'm just gonna, who knows about this stuff? I'm probably gonna drive an artist crazy again. Okay, let's see. I mean, I don't know if I ever actually have, but if somebody actually knows what they're doing, this might be kind of hard to watch. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to do it. There's my mountain. Okay, but I'm kind of understanding. I guess I need more. And then... Hey, it does kind of look like a mountain. Cool. Okay, but how do I do? Okay, now I need to do more. Oh, this is so exciting. What if I did one like here and then would they just blend together? Like, okay, I feel like I definitely need more paint on here. Huh. Okay. I guess I'll have like 3 of them. I'll make this one way up here. Does that look like mountains? Okay, this thing is kind of fun. I get it now, Bob. I understand. Except this is very different than what he paints with, like, his paint seems, I don't know, better. And then I think he also has like wet in the background. Or maybe the paint is thicker. I don't know. It looks different. Or maybe he just uses, like, my blue is starting to come through. You know what I mean? Okay, I forgot about it too. Oh, hey, Michael. Michael's Adventures is in here. Oh, let's see. Everybody. Okay, people are saying hi. Hey, Mike Lockhart. Hi, how you doing? Sorry if I'm yelling at you. First time using the... I have only one watercolor. Oh, yeah, Michael. You sent me an email. A picture of that painting. It was so good. Really, really good. One of my sons, our oldest son, was like, I saw your blue, you know, your blue for the background. It looks really good. Can't wait to see how you ruin it when you paint on it. I'm like, wow, you're a little jerk. Oh, he said, I'm kidding. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Okay, this is the only thing, is the laying it on thick. I really need to learn how to do this because the blue is coming through. Seems like if okay, I just need to make it, like, put less pressure on it is what I need to do. I was kind of wondering if it was going to be much harder to paint, like, upward as well, you know, instead of it laying down on the table like usually is. I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm wondering some things now, like, how far should this come down? What does that look like on there? Interesting. Okay. I mean, does that seem far enough down? And then I would, like, maybe put like a water line here and then the reflection on the other side, or should it come down a little bit more? I don't know. So have it come down a little more. Maybe it should be a little more straight. Good grief. Is that possible? Oh my, I'm kind of messing it up. Ah. Huh. Well, maybe it shouldn't be so straight because, you know, if it's like the end of a mountain, then there would be, like, you know, rockiness down there. And okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm trying too hard to make it look straight lines and all that other kind of stuff. His paint dries really fast too. Okay. The mountains for the reflection could be in a lighter color or maybe gray. You could bring them down all the way down and make it Mount Everest. My wife, wait, what? What is this? Who are you? I'm not even gonna read that because it seems stupid. I think John is coming down with a cold. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh gosh. Oh Lord. Okay, cave person. Whatever. Okay. Let me let me paint a line, I guess, for, you know, I guess I would make that like white. Maybe I would do white for that, like water crashing. I don't know, you guys. This really is helping. Man, I never thought painting would help so much. Like, we have a lot of new things going on right now that I know some of you guys know with, like, the medical stuff that I have, but the head injury and the post-concussion syndrome. One of the super frustrating things with that is that man, it's like a reminder when new things happen, when certain things happen, because, like, I don't know, a reminder of how I'm not how I was, if that makes sense. Like I was really, really good in middle, in elementary school. I had some trouble, but like middle school all the way through high school, I had really, really good grades. School was so easy for me. Reading, learning, picking up things, that was super easy for me. In college, 4.0, I was always on the dean's list. I was always on the president's list, graduated with honors, like all these things. And then after I hit my head, the worst, I guess, head hit that I had in 2016, completely different. Now I have to read something over and over and over, and still I'm like, I don't understand this. Like it's just, it doesn't register anymore like it used to. And a lot of that type of stuff has been going on lately. We got some new appliances for Christmas. It's late Christmas present, but still, it is super exciting that was given to us. So, but learning that stuff, and then I've had 3 new things come that I'm supposed to be doing reviews on, reading about that, and then reading the emails. Like we need it to for sure say this, this, and this. And then I'm like reading it through over and over and over, trying to make sure I don't forget stuff. And then the speakers, which are the microphone, my husband helped so much with setting that up. And then just anything new, like it makes it so hard. So this is helping a lot with like not feeling, I don't know, bummed out, or just like, I don't really know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Aries world, hi. I used to love painting and doing art. Do you not, Mike, you don't paint anymore? You said you used to love it. You should take time. You seriously should take some time to do it. It's so like therapeutic that like, that's one of the reasons why I started doing it. And that is like, for sure, besides that, I just love it. It's super fun, but it's really one reason why I keep coming back, because it's so helpful for the things that I struggle with. You know, some of the things that I struggle with inside, like what I was talking about just now, where it's just like a big fat kind of depressing reminder of how I'm not that anymore. I can't just skim through instructions on something, be like, blah, 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 yep, got it. And then I would just know. I would just get it. And now I read it and I'm like, what? And then I have to read it again. I have to read it out loud and then try it and go back to the instructions and reading and trying. And then I'd get so frustrated. My head literally starts to hurt. Like people joke, like, don't think too hard. Your head's going to hurt. Mine actually physically, like it really does hurt ever since that head injury. And then I don't know. And then I get so weak in those moments where I'm like crying. I'm like, oh, I just feel stupid. Like I can't get it. I don't understand anymore. I bounce back pretty quickly, you know, from those moments. But in the moment, you know, when I am feeling that stuff, it's like, it doesn't feel that good. So this helps a lot. It's relaxing and it's fun. And it's kind of like good practice to not care. Like I might mess it up. I need to train myself to like be okay with messing up sometimes, because I'm really hard on myself. So that painting helps with that. Hey, holla with your accent. What accent? What are you talking about? Mountain Grandma, hi. Okay, I'm missing so many people coming in because I just start blabbing away. I didn't get what he or she was saying. What? Oh, that person that I got rid of? Yeah. It didn't make sense. That's why. At ball game, I'll check back soon. Thank you, John. I don't know if he can actually hear. Basketball games are kind of loud sometimes. Okay, let's see. Hey, Kendra and everyone in the chat. Mountain Grandma, thank you so much for being here. Tammy. Good evening, Kendra and everyone. That is from Holla. So, hits to the head make learning hard. Mine did. Thanks, Tammy. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm using this thing for the first time. I'm going to do a water line, I think, and then I'm going to work on a reflection. I can do some stars, and then I guess I'll do stars down here too. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to add like snow or anything, or just leave it like dark mountains in the night. I don't know yet. Okay, let's see. Sorry, just catching up with the chat really quick, you guys. Kendra, I think that's very normal for your symptoms. I understand it. I felt it in the worst years of my dizziness, including now. My brain doesn't process at the speed it used to. Yeah, oh my gosh. Not even close. And there were times where, like teaching the kids school, I would get so, I have found ways now. I mean, it took a lot of time to find ways to be able to teach them certain things that, and without showing, I don't want them to see my frustration where I'm like, oh my gosh, why don't I get this anymore? But especially with math, like math was just the easiest thing in the world for me. I would look at all the numbers and letters and all the things and just like figure it out. You know, I know what this variable means, blah, 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 whatever. That's easy. And now when there are a few letters in the math problem, I'm like, why can't it? And it's almost like a dream. It almost feels like a dream. Like, I know how to do this, but I can't do it. Why? It's like there's a block, just, I guess, whatever, I don't know, part of my brain was damaged. I don't know what happens up here. This is the part of my head that was hit really, really hard. So, and then after that, like a couple years after the 2016 hit to my head right here, and it was on like a concrete wall too. I don't know if that's why it was so bad, but a couple years later, I passed out again in one of our kids' rooms and I hit the wall and it hit like almost in the exact same spot. I should look up what part, like what happens in this region of the brain. Hey Chris, good evening, kids. You look beautiful. Oh, thanks. Just fresh out the shower. The struggle can be real sometimes. I have 2 girls and they go through it sometimes. It can be. Oh, shoot. Paint and art supplies are expensive and time is short trying to survive on DoorDash. Well, in the little bit of time you have, you should. And seriously, the stuff that I have is so cheap. I have the cheapest things. Like I started with super cheap paintbrushes, paint, canvases, just, you know, for something to do for the kids, really is what it was for homeschooling stuff, like, you know, for them to do some art. But super, super cheap. The painting looks like you sort of know what you're doing. Possibly even art school vibes. I have never done any art school. I mean, I took art class in middle school, like, you know, where you have to make things out of clay and do all the stuff in school, but no. This, I've never practiced it. I mean, you guys watched me open this thing. I seriously, the most practice I've had from this is watching Bob Ross. I just watched the Bob Ross channel and I'm just watching. I guess after watching for a while, you kind of know, okay, I kind of have an idea of what this is supposed to look like. I'm sure that hit takes its toll. Yes, definitely. And I had, so in 2016, that's when I hit my head. You know, the bad one. In 2018, since I was still having symptoms, I had an evaluation with an occupational therapist. He told me at the beginning of it, like, this is usually about 3-hour, you know, process that this is going to be. I'm just going to test you. I'm testing your brain. I'm testing your function and your everything. I'm testing a whole lot of things. So I was like, okay. It lasted about an hour. And he ended up having to walk me out to the car because I was starting to go down. I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I guess in the middle of one of the exercises, I started to must have not been looking very well. So he's like, oh, okay, let's stop. He checked my blood pressure, he checked my pulse, everything was dropping. I was like sweating and pale. He's like, you know what? I already have all the information I need. Like I have enough to know kind of what the deal is. So let's just end it. And then he had to call my husband and then walk me out to the car. But I did end up asking him after his report came out. Sorry, I'm starting to talk so loud again. I don't know. Should I make it like kind of splashy? I'm just going to do this, you guys. Anyway, I asked him, like, is this ever going to go away? That's when I found out, like, when I got the actual diagnosis, post-concussion syndrome. And I was asking him, is that like, how long is this supposed to last? And he's like, I mean, the fact that the head injury happened 2 years ago and you're still this bad, there's a really good chance that this is just going to be, this is just you for the rest of it. He's like, it's possible that it could go away, but I don't know how likely it is since, it's already been 2 years and you couldn't make it through the whole, process thing. And the parts that you did make it through, you really didn't do that well. And even that was hard for me to hear, like very humbling, because it was like a test, basically. That's how I looked at it. And for somebody who went from like tests are easy, everything's easy, to being told, oh yeah, you pretty much like failed all of it. That's how I heard it. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't do it. I couldn't do a good job. And that was really hard to hear. So, yeah, I don't even remember why I started talking about that. But so far it hasn't gone away. Oh yeah, I was going to test my, this might be stupid. Should I even try? I brought my hearing aids down here because I wanted to see if there would be like some kind of interference or anything with my microphone, but that's probably stupid. I doubt there is. I just get really curious about stuff like that. I don't know what to do with this. I really don't know. I didn't have an image in my head for this part. Maybe if I make it look kind of... I really don't know. I guess I was thinking I just needed something to like break up the reflection from the... It looks stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay, it doesn't look stupid, but it doesn't look like what I want, but I don't know what I want it to look like. So, what to do? I'm going to catch up with the chat real quick. Kendra, in 2018 I had surgery, but I'm okay now. Just have very bad knee pain. Oh, geez. Did you have surgery for your knees, like knee replacement type of thing, Angela? Okay. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for the thumbs up reminder. Thank you for that. Oops. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think she missed me coming in because I'm asleep. Hope she's on all messages. Oh, crap. How do I change that? Oh. There we go. I think we're good now. Brad, sorry. And thank you for being here. Yes, I did miss when you came in. Oh, now everything's all swapped around. Your painting looks beautiful. Nice shades of blue. Thanks. So for the background, I did that earlier today. I just did white in the middle and then light blue and then dark blue. And like try to bring it all together. Okay, should I use should I use this for the reflection too? Or just regular paint and then like try to make it look blurry, or a regular paintbrush, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna catch up with the chat. You guys let me know. Should I use this again for the reflection? Try to, make it look like that, or should I use a regular paintbrush and try to make it look blurry somehow? Huh. Are you okay, Kendra? I just came in. Yep, Chris, I'm feeling pretty good. Good evening. This is awesome. I love paint night. Yay, Matt and Mouse. Hi. Thanks for being here. Bob Ross videos, art school, same thing. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you really do learn so much listening to him just talking about what he's doing. That's terrible about your brain. I was punched in my temples 100 times each. What? Severe damage in high school. I'm seemingly fine except for a permanent dents in my head from his knuckles. Good grief. In the temple too. That would hurt really bad. Kendra, it was a diagnostic tool in the medical world. You yourself didn't fail. Oh, I never... Jesse, you have such good things to say. You really do. Griswold, hi. Gosh dang it. Griswold, there's something I was going to ask you or tell you. It was either about a movie or a soundtrack to a movie or something. It's going to drive me crazy. I'll probably just leave a random comment somewhere on something when I remember it. It was some kind of 80s something, of course. Hey, yeah, these of the secrets of the night. What? Oh, are you? Oh no, the chat jumped. Okay. Oh. Excellent point, Jesse. Yes, really good. Really, really good. This lady is so honestly wholesome. I'm glad that that's a word that you would use to describe me. That is I appreciate that. Humbling, but I appreciate that, yeah. I would use the same tool for the reflection. Okay, if the wind, okay. If the wind is still... Oh my gosh, the chat just keeps moving. If wind still reflections can be fairly clear, or use the original tool and then add some texture to make the blurriness. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems good. We could try the scrape and then the brush maybe? I like it already. It looks like a wave crashing. Yeah, I mean, technically I could just make this the ocean and draw lines. I really want to try the reflection thing. But okay, yes, I think you guys are both kind of saying the same thing. With use the knife thing. All these really very like accurate terms. Use the knife thingy and then a brush. But maybe when I do the brush part, if I just don't get it wet. I wonder if that will make it look more blurry. You know what I mean? Instead of like making the paint run, I'll just like be... Okay, I'm going to try that. Yes, I think you guys are both kind of saying the same thing. Is it cold there, Kendra? Yes, it is super cold. I think we're supposed to get more snow. What's today? I don't even know what today is. Tuesday. I think on Thursday we're supposed to get more snow. I can't keep up. I mean, if any of you guys actually live in this area, or it might be the same in your state too, in Ohio, is where we are. And it's just like, it's supposed to snow. Hey, Zay, Zay's wife, hi. It's supposed to snow, like we were supposed to get snow on Tuesday. It snowed on Monday. No snow today. We were supposed to have a bunch of snow today and tomorrow, but no snow. And then it got moved to like Thursday. Then it got moved to Saturday. I have no idea what the weather's actually going to be like here. Reflections could be a little tricky. Maybe the flat thing. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Leave it. Ew, get it, Chica. We have a birthday tomorrow on John's Live. Oh, really? I missed that. I know I was like not really able to be there for the end of his live stream for like the last, I don't know, hour or so. Not really. My neck wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. You got to rig something up where your chat screen is next to whatever you're doing. Save your neck muscles the strain. I know, it actually is really hard for me to... Okay. I'm going to try it. So if we move this over here... Okay. And I just kind of shift everything here... Okay, paper towels, painting, don't fall off. Ugh, can you guys still see the painting? Okay. It's a big chunky thing of paper towels. Better? I'm still looking, but not as much, I don't think. I need to move. I moved everything except myself. Well, sorry. Mother, that didn't feel good. Can you guys still see everything? I don't know. There we go. Okay, just a cat. Yes, I saw. Everyone's saying hi. You need to add a sandy beach, or is this a grassy area? I'm kind of, so the image I had in my head was like kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe like an island, I guess. So I wanted to have like mountains, and then the reflection of mountains and stars, and then the reflection of stars. This is supposed to be water reflecting the sky and the mountains. That's what I had in my head, but we'll see how it turns out. Maybe. I've never painted more than watercolor rainbow as a kid. Well, what you're saying it sounds like it would work. Honey, that's God's and life ways of saying the obvious. What? Slow down? Oh, that's what I thought. If you're talking about when I hit my head. We are supposed to get snow Saturday in Rhode Island. What kind of paint are you using? Acrylics or oils? I'm using acrylic paint. I don't really know like what I'm doing. I'm not like an artist or anything. I pretty much just paint because I decided one day, hey, I want to try to paint. Well, I was painting with the kids for homeschooling. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I really like this. And so I kept painting and kept painting. And even though they're not, you know, this is my first time using this thing. And thank you for being here. Welcome in. I don't think you've ever been here before, so thanks for being here. Okay, I'm going to try to use the palette knife, I believe is what it's called, to do the reflection. So I guess it would be like this, right? Bring it in. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys. I'm going to screw this up. I'm going to screw this up so bad. Oh, geez. I'm not sure I'd qualify that as next to, but if it's easier for you, I know. In my head, it seemed, I probably should just be using like a smaller chair. I don't know. But yeah. Plus the computer desk is kind of in the way, so I can only bring this so close. You know what I mean? Oh, well. It's looking really good. You are talented. Huh? Thanks. Put a sunset? It seems like it's too dark already. I'll try a sunset one next time. I did do some sunset colors one day though. Angela, I'll show you that. This was one of my first ones. It's not really much of anything. It looks so stripy in the camera. That is insane. How when I look at it in real life, it looks so blended. But when I look at it on here, it just looks like three very separate lines of color. So strange. Horse pasture is what you want. Sometimes OBE scratching. Thank you so much for your encouragement. I do think about doing animals sometimes. And then I just don't because I'm like, oh gosh, what a nightmare that would be. It wouldn't even look like an animal. There's no way. There's just no freaking way. It would look so bad. Okay. Oh my gosh. How do you do it? Like, how do you make it look the same? This is kind of hard. Do I just not have enough paint on this thing? Maybe I'm holding it wrong. Maybe I need to add more water up there. You know, to like fill that part in. I definitely need more black on here. How in the... I don't know what I'm doing. Well, that doesn't look like the first one. Like, am I supposed to hold it the opposite way? Ugh. Oh, jeez. Ah, really showing how little I know. Had to step away while the video played in the background, and I've been in and out. Your painting looks great, Kendra. Thank you so much, Fudge. I hope you're doing well. It is good for the soul to create art. Man, it really is. I never really understood. Like, I think I like painting about as much as I like cooking, and I love just playing in the kitchen. Like, I love it. I love just looking at what food we have and being like, oh, I wonder what this would be like, and just like put stuff together. It's so fun to like be creative in the kitchen. I love cooking, and this is like kind of on that level. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel so happy, and I just love it. All it's missing is some good music. No, you're rather smooth with it. Looks like she's going for a Skyrim vibe, maybe. Black mountains in the middle of the ocean. I can dig it. Okay, yeah, I guess it does kind of look kind of something like that, or a... Ooh, I should add... Okay, next time I do mountains, I should add like those really pretty like pink blossom, cherry blossom type trees, you know, and make it kind of like look like in Japan or something. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love it. I love just what some of Japan looks like. Maybe we could do a sunrise. Seaweed floating. Knife painting ain't easy. Yeah, I am learning that. This is my first time using this thing. Because I was like, okay, I keep using Bob Ross's body for all of my painting. Oh my gosh, I can't think of live streams. Good grief. So, you know, I might as well like try to step it up a little bit and maybe do more Bob Rossi type of things. And that's basically what this is. Me trying to step up my Bob Ross game. Except I just really don't know. I mean, I guess if it looks at least kind of like what's above, that's all that matters. Except my peak is not in the same spot, is it? Not really. Gosh dang it. Okay. This would be like here, kind of. Okay. Wait a minute. This one's kind of more shallow, actually. And it's just a little kind of weird looking. There's like a hump, kind of. I know this reflection isn't going to look just the same, but there's a little bit of a peak there. And then, oh wait, this peak is like here. Sorry, I'm being so quiet. I'm not talking about keeping up with the chat right now. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to make this look. I don't think I'm holding this thing right. I mean, I wonder if I'm still supposed to hold it like the normal way? But it's all upside down, so I'm just like rocking it upside down. Oops, I think I'm scraping this too hard because you can see all the blue coming through. And I want you to know. Okay. Let's see. Now I just need to, I guess, keep it going, like to here. Does this look like a reflection? I surely do not know. But that's pretty much what it is now, because there's not really much else I can do at this point. I mean, I can't fix it if I messed it up now. I already made the lines. See what my kids say about it. They're the most brutally honest feedback givers. They really let me know and remind me how much I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh, I think I'm just not putting enough paint on anything because it just keeps scraping through. Hey, Kristen! Okay. She is so wholesome. Thanks. There are definitely techniques and ways to do stuff. You learn all that in art school class, but you're doing great. It looks like it's reflection. You're doing okay. Okay, awesome. At least you can like tell what it is. That's always my main goal when I do these paintings. Like I at least want people to know what it is. Not necessarily that it looks really good, but at least you're able to recognize what it is. Oh, I see my camera keeps trying to focus. That's probably annoying. Looks fine. As a hobbyist, you're still learning. Enjoy the process. Yes, I'm definitely enjoying it. Add a clear gloss after the reflection is painted, so it looks like water. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I don't have any clear stuff. Ooh, that's something else I should add to my list of things to get. Don't play music or you might get a copyright strike. I learned that the hard way. Oh no. Oh, you have a channel. Oh yeah. Any of you guys who are content creators, if you do !he who, which somebody may have already done it, but if you type that in, all one word, ! HEEHOO, that will drop your channel link. And then, you know, anybody who wants to check out that person's content and subscribe and support, that would seriously be awesome. Because all of us content creators, you know, we're all trying to grow and build what we've got and all that stuff. And, well, we can't do that without supporters, without other people. So we all understand that as content creators. So lots of really great supporters here. Okay, I actually think I'm going to leave it dark. I don't know if that's something I might change. I don't know. I was thinking about adding snow to the top, but I think I want to just leave it dark. Like, it's just like mountains at night, like dark in the darkness. No moonlight shining, just some stars. Except I feel like this should be going all one direction. It might make it look a lot better. Huh. I'm having a hard time with this. Trying to cover up the stuff that's shining through. Which, okay, I guess on the bottom it's okay. Maybe. You know, if it's supposed to be water. So I definitely think I need to add more ocean parts, I guess you could say. in between. Maybe I'll mix some blue in with that, or I'll just keep it white. Oh, maybe I'll just pull this up to it. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. Man, some people do their entire painting with just this knife thing. I definitely understand. Like, I want to keep practicing with it and get good using it. Like, improve on using this thing because it is cool. Like, what it produces looks awesome. I actually am going to have a workout premiere this Friday. Finally, I can do a workout video. Well, I have 2 of the options recorded so far. And yesterday I hit my knee that I busted up the worst when I went tumbling down the stairs a few weeks ago. So that's why I didn't finish recording that workout video today. I did not exercise today. Just trying to rest my knees so I can record the last one, the walking pad version. Editing is already pretty much done, so keep an eye out for that for Friday at 7. In Japan, somebody call. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, did I miss somebody? Oh, I don't know. Naturally, the reflection... Go away. Naturally, the reflection would be a little distorted compared to the mountains, so it looks good. Do you think I should leave it like that? Or should I try to do the blur thingy? I don't even know what would happen if I tried the blur thing now. I'm kind of afraid. Your thumbnail was fantastic. Thanks. Yeah, I did it one time just, to be funny. And then it almost seemed like I had to. I was setting up a live stream, another painting one, and one of my sons was like, "You're going to do Bob Ross again, right?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess I should. I'll just make it a thing." So every time I paint, I just put myself on Bob Ross's body. I think I made my face a little too big this time, though. Where was I? But thank you. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, try DC Cab movie and 80s Wives. Oh, yeah. I couldn't find that one for free. I'll try to find it. Okay, should I try to add stuff? The light, whatever, but then I'd have to do it down here. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Wow. Love that Nightbot feature. Oh, the He Who thing? Did you drop your channel link? I don't even know. I need to go back in and check my Nightbot stuff. And see what it's even saying anymore on on repeat or whatever. I don't even know what it says anymore. Oh, yay, connections. Yeah, I love it when you guys are connecting with each other. Nightbot can become overbearing and annoying sometimes. I agree. I think if stuff is set really sensitive, so if somebody does more than one emoji at a time, or they say something in all caps and Nightbot's like, really? You want to do that? I don't know. It's like, geez, Nightbot, simmer down. Sheesh. Angela Smith is a real one. Oh, Lord. Okay. Kids are brutally honest. They really are. I think it's the funniest thing. Okay, I'm definitely going to add, I think, some more white in here to kind of cover up those spots. I'm just going to do the stars right now while that dries. And that, I'll use a regular paintbrush. What color do I want to do the stars? Should I just do yellow? I don't want to do white, I don't think. I guess I could do silver. I could do silver for the stars. Still at the game. Looks good, though. I think Kendra's skills are evolving. Yay! I hope that basketball game is going well. What's the score? I saw that. Loved that feature. Oh. Could have also used a different shade of blue for the reflection so it kind of looked like it was underwater. Oh. Yes. Oh, dang it, Jesse. You even said something about making the reflection mountains a different color. Like adding some gray in there. Son of a biznitch. I think it's too late now unless I brushed it in. Brushed in a different color? I don't know. I'm so afraid to do anything now. I don't want to mess it up. Or, you know, it already doesn't look right. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just don't know. Yes, channel links dropping. Connect, you guys. Connect. In the Darkness would make a good name for this painting. Oh, you know what? That's so funny because I saw on the back of these canvases, there's like a, can you guys see that? I know the ring thing is kind of in the way where you can like name it and all that kind of stuff. I will name it. What'd you say? What did you say? Was that holla? Holla. I lost it. Oh no, that was Mike Lockhart. In the Darkness. Okay. Call it Snowdrift. Now, oh no. Snowdrift in the Darkness. I just have to both of you. Awesome. I love to see that you guys are connecting. Yes, I'm a real person. How about Reflections as a name? Okay. Snowdrift Reflections in the Darkness. I'm going to have to go back and watch this. I'm going to forget that. Workout premiere. Yay. Yes. And I changed up the music this time. Like I said, I was going to do during my, I got to figure out what color I want to do for these stars. I switched up the music a little bit. You know how it was all like, and I think Jesse, you were like getting it. Like it all kind of starts to sound the same after a while. So it still does have the like EDM, whatever type of music in the background, but I made this one. I think I did hip hop for this one. And then the next one is going to be more like rock music kind of sounding. Okay. So this one's going to have the music going to sound a little bit different, and hopefully that makes it easier to listen to. Ooh, maybe I should do gold for the stars. What's this? I don't think I've ever used this yellow before. Cooking and walking on my tiny channel. Oh my gosh, Brad, I was going to say one of the compilation videos that you did, I don't think I commented on this one. It was the one where you were, you were walking around. But there was a really cool part where it's almost like a soup bar is what it reminded me of when you were talking about, like you just go, they have the broth and then you say what you want to put into your soup. Like you just build your own. I think that's really cool. That was cool. Oh, I think I already, okay. Sometimes we need to just rest. Oh my goodness, that's so true. Never struck my mind. You weren't, Angela. Real? Oh, geez. Where did it go? What? I was so... Okay. I just subbed to you. Okay. Bob Ross combined with you seems creepy and weird to me. That is kind of weird and creepy, huh? Oh, that's funny. I'm trying to start my channel as well. Maybe on the 27th of March, I will make a video for the first time. Is there a reason for that specific date, Angela? This time of the morning, I'm mostly listening, so I missed most people's messages. Apologies. Oh, no worries at all. I got you back. Looks interesting. Cool. Oh, yeah. I need to subscribe to your channel, too. Stars are naturally white, I think. Silver, yes, or gray. All right. Maybe I'll do silver just to make it a little more... I don't know. Standout-ish, magical. Try Up the Creek for 80s nostalgia. Okay. Up the Creek. I mean, I've never even heard of that. It's just so crazy to me how many 80s movies I haven't even heard of. I love them. Gosh, I can see the camera trying to adjust and it's so annoying. It's probably so annoying. Stars and a moon making the reflection. That would be cool. Yeah. I need Mike to check out my paintings for some advice. Hey, Tasharia, thank you for being here. We're just painting, trying out lots of new things today. New microphone, new easel, new painting supplies. I'm just doing all kinds of new stuff tonight. I definitely need a smaller... I guess I need small and then like a normal size one, so they're all different sizes. That is a freaking huge. Oh, I know I have small. Sorry, is that really loud for you guys, me digging through this with that microphone on there? Good to know. Good to know if it is. Hold, please. Sorry. What the F? Wait, I'm excited to use this one day too. I don't know what to do with it. I guess I could do trees? I should play around with that. With that one. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. Sorry you guys if that was like really loud. And I guess I'll use that for like the bigger stars. Okay, I'm gonna do silver stars. Where'd I put the paint? Oh, there it is. Oh, Lord. I think I'm gonna do a members pick the painting thing. For all of you guys who are members, you just, in the post, I'll ask, what do you want me to paint? And then everything you guys say, I'm gonna take it all and just put it into one painting. Somehow make it all flow, even if nothing is related. That would be kind of fun. Plus it'll be a fun like members thingy. So I'll probably do that, put that post out tonight. Ready to see the stars. Oh, that's cool. Just putting the dates would be cool when looking back to see your progress. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Spanky, hello. Thanks for being here. Sorry if I'm yelling. I'm trying really hard not to. Good evening to Sherry. Wasn't a problem you working to Scorpions, hence the fact no wonder like you. Yeah, I love that music. I love just all kinds of music. All kinds of music from all kinds of years and genres and everything else. All right, I'll start with some stars in this guy. I guess I'll just do it as dots. I wonder if I should do like one here and then I'll do one here. Just to really make it, actual reflection. Or try to anyway. Try to make it, you know what I mean? Although I don't know how well it's gonna work. Maybe I won't do that. It's taking forever. I kind of feel like these should be maybe more yellowish, no? I don't want to... I want a lot. Okay, I'm just going to make a whole lot of stars. I want a lot of stars. Very, very, very starry night. That's what I want. Ugh. Does it even look like stars? Does it look like snow? I do wonder if I should have used gold. Although stars don't really look gold up in the sky. I don't think. I don't even know what stars look like anymore. Ooh, that one's kind of big. Is this too much? Maybe I should do a shooting star. Maybe a gold. Maybe I should have a gold shooting star. Too many stars? Are we good? I'm just gonna do a bunch down here now. I'm not even worried about them all lining up. If I was going slower, you know, taking more time, I would, but it's kind of whatever right now. Do 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 do. How does that look? How does that look, you guys? Okay, I said hi to Spanky. A mix of gray and silver for the stars. They look different brightness. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh dear. Where are you? Where is, okay, the different brightness. Okay. New month. Happy February, everyone. Yes, I can't believe it's already February, and this month is going to go so fast. I mean, it's short, but it's only short by a few days. Like, 2026 is already flying by, for goodness sakes. It's crazy. I have to leave. Got a new order. Okay, Mike, I hope you do well with your orders and everything. Fan brushes are great for trees, bushes, and they make excellent waterfalls. Ooh, thank you so much for saying that, because I have to redeem myself. I've tried 2 waterfall paintings so far, and they are so bad. So, I will definitely, I'm so glad you said that. So helpful. Okay, that's helpful. Hey, Hannah. Strawberries. Oh, John, thank you. Can I like this from here? Boop. Yay. Oh, and I can do that. Oh, no. Okay, I thought I just deleted him. Oh, there it is. Thank you. All right, strawberries. I think I can do a strawberry. Who's your favorite musician? Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I don't know if I could even answer that. What a hard question. I don't know. Are you a lefty? Nope. I think this must be backwards. Is it mirrored? I'm not though. I'm right-handed. I can do very little with my left hand. I can do a layup with my left hand. I can shoot a basketball with my left hand. I can do a few other things with my left hand. I'm not going to talk about that. I really can't write with my left hand, that's for dang sure. I'm into country music. I really like country music too. Horse or cow pasture or the ocean? But honestly, it's a melting pot. What? What are you talking about? Like what to paint? Something to paint? I'm so confused. Starry, starry night. Yes, I'll add that to all the different things that we've said. I knew I should have been writing this stuff down. This painting is going to have the longest title ever. I love it. Hey, Craig. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard not. Okay. I naturally am just very loud. I need to remember that there's a microphone attached to my shirt, my hoodie. And that's okay. I don't need to yell. Everybody can hear me. So, Craig, hi. Thanks for being here. I was laughing at one of your live stream replays that I was playing when you were talking about your dog and like the legs sliding, on the ice. Very interesting dream, by the way. It was that live stream. I think that's the last live stream replay I watched. Holy crap. I need to catch up. And then just kind of like your strategy on not eating a bunch of sweets considering your job. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like diamonds in the sky. I want to see my new friends in concert. You're going to see who? Okay. Oh, gosh, blast it. Okay, I'm just going to start from the bottom. Hi, everybody's saying, oh, Fisherman, Annie. Still kind of looking like Annie. I actually almost braided just the ends for this, specifically for you to call me Annie, and it would really match. Wasn't her hair like that at some point? Or was it just kind of like braided, but the rest of it was like scraggly and whatever? Yeah, talk about. I almost did that, but I was like, no. Oh, is Annie Picasso? Hey, Barry. Somebody's saying hi to Barry, but I don't see him yet. There he is. Hi, Barry. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are all doing well this week. Have you ever listened to Billy Strings? He's a bluegrass musician. I don't believe that I have. Actually, the only bluegrass music I really listened to was, I had a friend in a band, and I used to go to his shows all the time. It was bluegrass. I think that's pretty much the only bluegrass I've really ever listened to. I'm going to a concert to see my friends. Oh, that's awesome, Angela. Okay. Audio is great. Awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, any feedback. OBE scratching, I'm very loud too. I'm just like yelling. I'll have to put a clip out of my husband testing the microphone out. He's like, I'm testing the microphone. I'm talking in a normal voice. I'm just talking. He's like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be Kendra. Hi, welcome to Consume the Goodness. Yay! I'm like, shut up. I don't yell everything. I am really loud though. I don't know why I talk so loud. I've always been this way. As a kid, I was the loudest kid. My mom would always be like, Kendra, we're right here. You don't have to yell. And in my head, I would always just be like, what are you talking about? And then also my walking. I would always have very heavy feet. Or she's like, why are you stomping? Stop stomping. I'm like, I'm just walking. What do you mean? I do everything extra, I guess. Okay, there's Barry's hand. I'm also a lefty. That's why I asked. Oh. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is that what you're saying? Not weird at all. I'm a lefty, so it looks normal. So many lefties up in her. Right, it is backwards. Whoops. Oh, is it? Okay. What's up, everyone? Okay, John is back in the house. Don't ban me. I need to stop trying to mess this up in here. I'm looking over here at my computer to try to keep up with the chat. That's working real well. I'm trying to decide if I want to add something to this or not. If I want to do something down here with the reflection or just leave it. It looks kind of bumpy, but maybe that's good. And should I add, I don't know, ripples in the water? I don't even know how to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. And my computer, okay, I was like, crap, it just froze. Well, will you be on Thursday? Okay, everybody. Please stick to, oh, interesting that I did a thumbs up on there, but then I did it on here, and it's all the same account. Thank you so much, John, for that. I appreciate that. Hey, Joe. I'm like catching up with the chat backwards. They won, yay! Oh, I guess I do that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Even one of my sons was like, that is such a bad impression of mommy. She doesn't talk like that. I just did it. That's funny. Okay. It's the last time I will see this concert. They're ending After going for 38 years. Wow, that's a long time. What do you guys think? Should I add more to this painting or leave it as is? I mean, I kind of feel like I should maybe add some more stars, but I don't. Wow, that's a miracle. Thank you, Jesus. That could have sucked, or it could have been really cool because maybe the smudges would have made a really cool painting. Okay, so I see when I look through here that my reflections are like tilted. Not sure what that's about. I don't know. It seems, I can't believe it. How in the F? Okay. I'm not complaining. It's just really weird that I have no paint on me. Yeah. So anyway, do you guys think I should add more to it or just leave it a simple mountains? Which is kind of what I had in my head. I just wanted mountains at night with stars. And I really wanted to try the reflection thing while I used this, I think it's called a palette knife, for the first time. Oh my gosh, that was a close one. I listen to sports talk shows, not music. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I'd be able to not listen to music. Oh, late to the live, but love the painting. Thank you so much, Chill Horse. I keep forgetting to get cocoa powder. I am going to try that. I don't even know what it is. Oh, brownies? Was it brownies? Yeah. I'm going to do a short and I'll tag you in it so you can see when I try to make it. Okay, if I missed something in the chat, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. I started to say she'll never get to the bottom of this. Have you ever got kicked out of the library? No, surprisingly. Sometimes I can be really quiet and it's like a miracle. It's absolutely just miraculous, but it's so rare. I'm just so stinking loud. Billy Strings is cool. I should try to listen. I really like so much music. Okay. Have to take out my earbuds. Yeah, I'm gonna like make you, I'm gonna blow your eardrums out. Oh my gosh, my dad said I have heavy feet too. Oh my gosh, all the time. I was always just the loud one. My laughing was really loud. Enough, not much has changed. I still laugh really loud. I still walk through the house singing just really loud. Whatever we're talking about, I can make it into a song, and then I'm singing that. Lots of singing, lots of dancing. Add Annie. Annie on a mountain? No. How about a boat or dock? Ooh, yeah, we could have a lonely boat out here. Maybe we could have kind of like the silhouette of a person. I don't know, maybe just the boat. I don't know how to paint a boat. I don't even know. I guess a boat would look like, I mean, I'm sorry. That probably looks so stupid. In my head, I'm like air drawing and I can see the fake lines that I'm making. But I realize looking, it probably just looks stupid. I'm just like doing nothing at all. I'm trying to practice in my head. Oh, jeez. Oh, where the heck? What? Why did the chat go all the way back there? You and Jason should cook something together. I know. I think we might do that. We were talking about it. We have a lot of talks, a lot of things in the works. I have a lot of things in the works with a few people. I also need to see about going live with somebody else on YouTube. I don't know how to do it from here. So, Sonoran Sky, hello. And Mountain Man, oh, hi. Oh, I'm yelling again. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard not to. I'm seeing people. I'm like trying to catch up with the chat and I'm seeing what's going on right now. Painting looks great just like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just can't keep up. Sheesh Louise. Maybe if okay, I'm going to slide this back. Hopefully it won't fall again. Boop. Oh, I'm going to turn this way and I'm going to move this. I do think, John, that you're right. I think the paintings are evolving. This is what this is what I've done so far. This was my version. This was me trying to do a river. I tried to make the water look like it was, I don't know. I now know I should have maybe done some white around here, you know, to like represent and I really need to practice rocks. Like what? Okay. And then this one that you guys saw me do. My cat. Nolnek Nikolai. Oh gosh. I've never drawn a cat before, so whatever. And that desk still looks like a table. Terrible. This thing that's also crap. Just like representing music that I was listening to in a certain time of my life. This one doesn't make sense because the fence it just doesn't go. You know what I'm saying? You guys watched me do a lot of these. You guys did this one with me. And I don't think you guys were I don't think this was during a live stream. My flower. I think you guys were with me when I did this, whatever this is. I think that was during a live stream, wasn't it? And then me. I will do another. I'm almost embarrassed to show this. This is my waterfall. It looks so bad. Like, what? Oh, it's so funny. Holy crap. That is so funny. Acrylic paint dries quickly. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Ruby. You should do a self-portrait. Oh my gosh, that would look terrible. I will try to do a person one day, though. I always attempt to paint an actual person. I don't think I'm very good at doing faces. I certainly can't do eyes. Like, I just suck at drawing eyes. Oh, that was exciting. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, John. I don't know what you're talking about. That was exciting. When you brought the phone back to life? Man, even my husband, John, got into that one. We were talking. We were just like hanging out. I was listening to your live stream. He was in a room next to where I was. And he even like stopped what he was saying and he came walking over to the computer like, did he bring it back? Was he able to bring it back? I still think that was just like your absolute best live stream ever. You were like trying to cool the phone down. It was so intense. It was awesome. Okay. Simplicity, add nothing. And I am a super simple person. I really am. So maybe I should just leave it. Yeah, I love the painting as is. Okay. Yes, brownies. You will like them. Okay, I do need to try those brownies. Teal horse that you sent me. I might need to get more protein powder too now. Hi, everybody's saying hi, 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 hi. Painting looks great just like that. Okay, all right, I think I am gonna leave it. You and Jason cook something together. Laughing loudly means you really enjoy life. I do. I really find joy in just about everything, like the most simple things. Even if I'm doing absolutely nothing and I can just hear our kids playing down the hallway and I hear them cracking up, I start cracking up and it just makes me so happy. I just feel so grateful. I love it. I can just find greatness in so many different, there's just such good and like everything. I'm going to sleep now. Good night, Richie. I hope you sleep well. Add Bigfoot. Just checking to say hello. Sonora and Sky, I'm sorry. I know I'm like way behind on the chat, but I do appreciate you coming in. Oh my gosh, am I there yet? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to stay clean. Oh gosh, I need to remember that I have a microphone on. Oh no. That means that like some of the stuff that I would normally maybe say under my breath, like whatever. But okay. I'll look it up. Oh, what are we talking about? Sorry, I've been kind of distracted. My city making news. Oh my gosh. I hope everything's okay. I don't know what's going on, obviously. And okay, if I skipped something, you guys, like if you said something that you want me to read or like asked a question or something, just like say it again and put some stars next to it or something. Thank you, Hannah. Not all fences on the edge of the road. It's good. Oh, yeah, when I did it, I was like, what the heck? This doesn't even line up. I think I did this one during a live stream. I just let you guys pick what colors to do for stuff. Silver trees and all that. I know this was, oh gosh, I think this is during the live stream where I started crying and I couldn't finish. Gosh, you guys have seen just so much of my heart. The joyful parts and the hurting parts. Tucson, okay. Yeah, what the heck? Thank you, Angela. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're feeling better. I like the snow globe. Thanks. I kept messing up the snowflakes. And I was like, okay. I need to do it like an X in the middle. Did it again and messed it up again. Like I just could not get it right. They're definitely coming along nicely. Just enjoy the journey. Yeah, another water. This is supposed to be a double waterfall coming from the side. That's supposed to be like a rock in the middle. I don't know. I forgot to do the background on that one, I think, first. Pretty sure that was during a live stream, though. And yes, I think it was, because my kids were like, turn it upside down. And then it just looks like, I think they called it Big Tree in the Sky. Yeah. I did this one with you guys. My gondola, whatever the heck. It's supposed to be like a ship. Faces are difficult. Yeah, gosh, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to do it during a live stream, though, because if I'm messing up, I'm going to do it in front of people and push myself out of my comfort zone. It was exciting when you dropped the painting and caught it. Oh, I can't believe it. Like, how did that happen? I don't know. Oops. Okay. How do we send you some stuff to cook? What do you mean? Like an idea? Like, oh, hey, cook this thing, like a recipe? Is that what you mean, Angela? Bye for now, Kendra. Bye, Ruby. Thank you for being here. I gotta start yelling again. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening, everyone. OBE scratching you too. My dubstep workout comment is long gone. Yes, it is. I lost it. Norwich City, following city. I think he said Tucson. Savannah Guthrie's mom hopes she is found. Oh, okay. I did kind of see a headline about that. You can't mess up a snowflake unless you make more than one look alike. Oh my gosh, they look the same too. They're both look the same and they're both messed up. One's just bigger and one's smaller. I should have added the other line in there after I screwed it up. Take care, Angela. Yes. Hey, Rick. I hope you're having a good night. Good night, Angela. Okay. I don't think I did this one a live stream. Why doesn't it look blended? Oh, that drives me crazy. And this one I didn't do. This is the very first thing that I painted. So I definitely want to redo something like this with trees and like nature. I don't know. So maybe I'll do one with a waterfall and some trees to try to make up for that. I definitely need to redeem myself with the waterfall thing, because those waterfalls are horrible. The snowflake debate again. I know. Oh, yeah. Brad's like, it's supposed to have like, do that and then a cross and then like an X in the middle. I'm like, okay. Talking to myself out loud, still screwed it up. Yeah, okay, let me try to put this like more straight. Without, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. What the freaking frick? Got it. Okay, that's better, except like I'm like right in your face, like blah, sorry. I like your paintings and commentary. Thanks for including us. Sure, I like doing this kind of stuff with you guys. Wobbling around everywhere, trying to get comfy. I do like that I can do this microphone thing because I always felt like I have to be like right up to the thing, and now I really don't have to. I am curious though what this would be like. Like, what if I wore a microphone? One of the things I wanted to try, which I will. Probably not. I don't know if I should during a live stream. I don't know. John was saying some stuff about trying new things during a live stream to get like the reaction and the feedback, which I do like that idea. But I wanted to know what it was like if I used a microphone during a workout. Like if I did a workout video where I talked at least a little bit to say what was coming next and how many we were going to do. But then I don't know if I'm going to be like breathing really heavy in the microphone. I don't know. It might be creepy. So I don't know. Oh, geez, Sean White. Oh my gosh. Sean, hold on. I have to tell you something. Let me catch up with this. I actually think I am caught up. I'm going to run for the night talk. She's at the time. Okay. I think we already said good night to Angela. And I do hope that you feel well, Angela, if you're still in here. All right. Everybody's saying hi to Rick. And everybody's saying bye to Angela. Actually, most snowflakes in a snow globe don't look real, so it's perfect. Yeah, good point. I'll react. What? What? Oh my gosh, Sean, thank you. Yay! Welcome, channel members. What do I have for channel members? You have some emojis that you can use, and I have a members only playlist of videos just for you guys. I'm trying to keep working on that and to make it like, you know, maybe interesting stuff that you might actually want to see. And then I'm about to do a members only, like you members pick what I paint. I'm going to do a members only community post, so keep an eye out for that. And you guys are going to just say a thing for me to paint. And all of the stuff that you say, even if none of it matches, I'm going to try to paint it into one well-flowing painting. So now all you guys get to be a part of that. OG Sean White. Thanks. Okay. If you guys say, okay, also anybody who's just now coming in, if you guys are content creators, if you do exclamation point, he who, like this, boop, that will drop your channel link. And then you guys can connect with each other and check out each other's channels. But Sean, your videos that you do where you're like, it's OG Sean White coming to you from the car. What are you doing? I have different emotions, okay? Sometimes when I watch those, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just sitting here. I could be doing something productive. I need to get up and find something productive to do, for goodness sakes. Like, what the heck are you doing, Kendra? So there's that reaction where I feel kind of panicky, like, oh gosh, he's right. I'm being a slacker. But then when I watch those videos and I am doing something, I feel so like accomplished. Like, you know, like, what are you doing? Are you sleeping? Are you like sitting? Whatever. And I'll in my head be thinking, nope, I'm walking or I'm cooking. So I feel like, yay, I get a star. And then on Sunday, I got totally thrown off because you were doing your thing. You're like, what are you doing? If we were sleeping or sitting, you were like, that's okay, it's Sunday. And I just felt like, shoo. Okay, I'm okay for today. Those videos are funny, but they are super effective. Like, they actually do make you want to get up and do something and make you realize, oh my gosh, I I could be doing something right now. Let me get up and do some jumping jacks. I don't know. Yay, OG Sean White. Yes, thank you so much. Yay! Members. Paint us the chat. That's crazy. Oh, wait, what? Paint the chat. Oh, that's going to be hard. Okay, I'm going to have to get all your guys' ideas from that community post and then think. That'll give me some time. If I do the post now, that'll give me like a week to figure out how I would put it all into one cohesive? Is that the right word? No. Is it? Who's the racing game player? I see the steering wheels. All of us. Well, my husband, it started with him. And then I had never used one, so he let me use his. And then, of course, I'd never wanted to get off of it. So then I got one. We have another one that like hooks onto a stand. We have 3 of them. But yeah, it's mostly my husband. We do really like the driving games though. And there are some games, since we have our Steam accounts on our computers and we can like play our Xbox games on our computers, where we're like driving together and like delivering things together. It seems so simple and boring, but we have fun. We are working on getting that up. And I need to, I need to see if I can even go live on that channel, because some of you guys were talking about how you have to have like 50 subscribers now to go live. So I wonder if my husband and I, since we have gone live with way less subscribers than that on our gaming channels, are we like locked in so it doesn't apply to us? Or do we now have to like gain a few more subscribers to get to 50 before we can go live again? I don't know. We got to test that out. But we did get some, like downloaded some games that we want to play. And so we just have to test stuff out. It's just like, having the time to do that. I had to reject the order once I got to the restaurant because there was 50-minute wait for the food. That is crazy. Painting looks good. Thanks, Mike. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. That's crazy, Mike. Are they growing the food? Yeah. That's funny. I always say yes to sleeping, sitting. Great idea on the next painting. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. Plus, if you guys have like all kinds of just very random things and I have to try to put it into an actual, I don't know, just trying to add things to the member stuff, because I feel like I really I don't know. I feel like I fall short in that area. I don't know what to do, I don't know, add for the members so they actually feel like, oh, I want to be a member over here, Let us control what you paint. Gonna end up with a monstrosity. I know. It'll be funny though. It'll be fun. Oh my gosh, did you do it again? Sean! Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard not to. I forget I have a microphone on. Oh my gosh, so many. Thank you so much. Wow. Aw. I wish I could give you a hug. Awesome. All these new members. Yeah, I can go live, just not on mobile. That is just so weird. I don't understand. Hey, Aaron. Thanks for being here. Put the link for your other channel. You get a bunch right here. I know, I need to do that. Okay. Sean, let's go. Yes. Phew. Thank you. Oh, to gift him the 5 pack. I know, he's done it twice. That's the second time already. And he became a member himself, too. Oh, my goodness. It was an old 80-year-old Chinese cook at this one Chinese place, and he shouldn't be working anymore. Aw. Okay, I understand then. I scored with Sean's first wave of 5. Yes. Nice. Great idea on the other channels. Okay. Let's see. My computer is behind my phone right now, which is what I'm streaming from. So I'm trying to look past you guys and through the light without blinding myself. What the what? Where can I? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing. What? Who's surprised? Not me. I want to see that. And I'll go here and here. Oh my gosh, I need to give you guys an update on that scale. That thing seriously is exactly what I was hoping it would happen. My weight, the scale, just the weight number barely moved. But when I looked at all the other numbers, my body fat percentage came down, my visceral fat came down, lean mass increased. I was like, gosh, it's just amazing, because stepping on the scale can be such a bummer sometimes. And you look at it and you're like, great, I lost 1 ounce. I didn't lose anything. But really, the body composition part is telling a totally different story. My husband left a comment on this short. Haha. Okay, so is that live stream even on there? Wait a minute. I don't think this is the right channel. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find my husband's, but I'll at least go to mine. What is mine? Well, I should be able to drop my own channel links easier than this. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I had no idea Consume the Goodness had almost 25,000 subs. That's impressive. It's been at almost 25 forever. I'm not complaining. I still think there's some kind of a glitch. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. It seems like too many. That might sound weird. I don't know. I guess I can get up now. Yes. Get up, Brad. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Well, my other channel is Consume the Gameness. You guys kind of helped me name that one. One of you guys did. Oh, boom. There's my husband's channel too. Okay. So here's this one. Boop. Trying to look through you. And all right, there's my channel that I haven't done a live stream on in a really long time. And here's my husband's channel that he also, we did one live stream together, but it was just like a tester one, so you can't really hear stuff right. The microphone was jacking up. It was all the, I guess your typical testing things. I got a very nice email from YouTube support saying that I just need to wait. And they see how fast I have grown, but it's like, how can you not simply turn it on? That doesn't even make sense. Up to 155 subs now. Let's go. What the F? That's so weird. Can a mod add the link for your other channel? Yeah, they could, but I don't even know. Like, I really don't have it anywhere, so I don't even know if they know it. Yeah, I need to lose about 100 pounds. It's hard. It can really be hard. And I will tell you that having that, just seeing, I don't know, I am just this person. Having information and understanding something, it just brings comfort. It gives me direction. And I know I'm not the only person in the world to feel like that. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of other people out there who are the same. And my body went through some changes, whatever. losing weight was like, it seemed so impossible. And I just was like, I couldn't understand whatever. When I got on that scale and I could actually see what was going on, like under my skin, I could see what was going on. Things have just been way different ever since then, just because I have some type of answers. I have some clarity on what's going on. It gives me good direction on what I need to do. Gives me like makes it easier to like make a plan, you know? I love that. But I'm like that with everything. When I'm like, I really don't understand. Like, I don't understand this. I guess just needing to know the why. Like, if I don't understand it, then I don't understand why I'm doing it. So it makes it harder to do. Does that make sense? Hi, you are beautiful like Angel. I think you are a good woman. Well, thanks. 13. Thank you for being here. I don't think you've ever been here before, so welcome. Looking for a natural growth, maybe, Sean, or something. I mean, it still doesn't make sense. Making the small channels look like idiots. No. This is why I think there's something wrong. Because, well, I think there's something wrong, but then I think that there's not. Because remember, when I had an episode on the dang stairs, and I didn't do so I skipped a regularly scheduled premiere. Like, things on my channel weren't the same. Also, when I stopped doing the 1-year walk challenge, so I started posting shorts videos a little less frequently, all of my stuff started to drop. Like, views on my videos were less than normal. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But like during live streams, to me, it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I just feel like there's something wrong. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how I could have that many subscribers, but like, you know, the amount of people that I have in my live streams, not that I'm unhappy about that number. I don't want it to seem like that, like I'm ungrateful for the people and I'm like, I want more. It's not like that. It's just weird to me. But then you have this stuff like, John, what I was telling you about, which, man, I've told like 4 people this. I'm like bragging on your channel. It just makes me so excited for you. But when I was in that Grow with Joe premiere, and she has 8-something million subscribers, and in her premiere, she had 190, 199, somewhere in that range in her chat. And you have like 150, 160. You can have a really good amount, really close to that number. Somebody who has 8 million subscribers. YouTube just makes no sense. I have to really force myself to not think about it sometimes, because I'm like, I'm doing something wrong or something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It sounded like you said, consume the gayness. It does sound like that. I must really emphasize now, I know, consume the gameness. I get how you got that though. I took a well-deserved night off. No dashing tonight. Okay, I did 2 orders in 20 minutes. I made $18. $18 in 20 minutes? That's good. Hey, Dreeny. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a good night. I hope everybody's feeling good. Alex, Kendra just subscribed to both your husband and your channel. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, are you guys dropping your channel links? Yes. Awesome. I subscribed to both. Thank you so much, Hala. I was one of your early subscribers on Consume the Gameness. Yeah, you were, Chris. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I think I saw that you emailed me. I will check that after the live stream and I'll email you back. I know sometimes I really suck at that, but I will do that. And then John, is John still in here? I don't know. You went live with Prism, Sean. That's a win. I've never even heard of that. I had never even heard of it till I saw it. Sean, on your channel. I see. Thank Thank you so much for being here. I say your channel name in a very specific way, and I'm always like, I sam what I sam. Is that how it's supposed to be? Hopefully I will catch up. Okay, John is still in here. Okay. Yeah, I can go live on Prism and desktop, just not YouTube mobile. That is just very interesting to me. I have a theory about that. There are different types of viewers. Some only watch shorts or recorded videos, and others just watch lives, no matter the subject. I do, okay, yeah, because, which just makes sense. If you look at my shorts videos, which I know they're a little bit different now. I mean, I would get like in the hundreds now, but I think it's because things slowed down. I mean, it's always like hit or miss. So I have that many views on the shorts, but in my regular videos, or during a live stream, it's like it's not that. And I do, which when I think about it, there are some channels that I only watch their shorts videos. Do you guys, oh my gosh, I can't even think of his channel name. The GFC guy, you know, his hat, I can't say the things. But I always watch his videos, but it's always shorts. I don't ever watch I'm never in his live streams. I don't watch any other content. I only watch the shorts videos, but I watch them a lot. So, okay, that can, yeah. I write a gaming blog, but that might be aching to dancing about architecture. What? I'm here, what's up? Okay, oh no, I was just saying, I need to, how would we do a live stream together? Have you ever done live stream with other people, like been on a panel or something with, oh my gosh, I'm talking loud again, sorry. There's a microphone on me. I don't need to do that. Like I know when I'm setting up it's a word. Got it. I noticed that when I was setting up, or when I set up a live stream on YouTube or from YouTube, there's a little like thing that I can slide over that says to like stream with somebody else or whatever. Have you tried that? Yeah, StreamYard, I've used StreamYard to stream with other people. But I think we can go live together from YouTube. So we can do that live stream together, which I think is going to be funny. And I am kind of interested to see what other people in the chat have to say. But you and I feel like I don't know if people have said anything directly to you, but some people will tell me straight up, like, the things that they think about my perspective, and it's usually not very nice, or they think that I'm not very nice because of the things that I say, which is, I feel like it's like just a very unpopular opinion that most people don't really agree with, because it's like, doesn't sound nice and fluffy, I guess. I don't know. So, but I don't know if people have said that to you, but I think that it would be an interesting live stream to do with you, because we have very similar thought processes, but there are a lot of things that you say that I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think of it like that or see it like that. So it also could be interesting in that way. And if there's something that we completely disagreed on, I think that would be cool to see too, because as far as I can tell, you are able to disagree well with others. You know, it doesn't turn into an argument or anything like that. And so it would be nice to, talk to somebody like that versus most other people I talk to who have different ideas than me. It's like they get really loud and it's like, we don't have to be yelling. I don't know why you're so upset, because we see something differently, but whatever. John Demand for shizzle. That's it. Just said it right. Good. I sam what I sam. Every time I see a comment from you or anything, and when you became a member, I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this person? I love it. I just love the name. Doing a couple orders after the game, Mike. Okay, okay. I prefer lives. You can interact. I really like live streams too. The workout video premieres that I do are usually pretty, in my opinion, they're kind of fun because, you know, you have music and we can like be talking with each other in the chat during the premiere. But I really like live streams. I like doing live streams, I think, the most because it's just fun. I have run out of things to say. I can't believe it. Oh no, Mike. Well, you came up with that. You were able to tell us that you ran out of things to say. That's something to say. So you're good. Maybe a StreamYard panel. Yeah, a panel could be cool. Okay, I want to try this. I see the option. I don't know what it will. Yeah, I know. I think there's a way that we could just, well, obviously there's a way we could test it. The only way to know is just to like try it. So I think I'm able to be more flexible because the stuff that I do is mostly at home and the stuff that you do is mostly like driving. So you let me know when a good time would be just to like do a test. And we can try to do the thing to see how it works. I don't know. I mean, worst case, we just use StreamYard, but I really enjoy doing live streams from YouTube now. I have found ever since you kind of like introduced me to it, it's so much easier and it seems clearer. I just like it better. How could anyone think you're not very nice? That's crazy. You know, sometimes if you have a certain perspective that I think some people are just a very maybe sensitive or easily offended, or it's like you said something that I don't like, so you're mean, you're hateful, you're a bigot, like that type of thing. It's kind of people who you could say something in the most kind, respectful, gentle way, and even if it's just something that's true, like, hey, that car is red and it's a red car. But to them, they think it's like, I don't know, burnt orange. And so they're just mad at you. I don't know. I'm trying to do it without like giving very specific examples, I guess, because of just people. I think your opinion sucks and I hate the bands you like and you paint better than me. Driving daily could keep up for sure. Just work out a time you're both free and try it out. Don't know until you try it. Exactly, Pete. Exactly. I can get loud. Well, well, if you get loud, I will not. That's basically how I work. The people who I talk to who I have disagreements with are the types who talk a lot about being very open-minded and not like, and being very like welcoming and just like loving everybody type of thing, until maybe we have a conversation about something that they really don't agree with, or it's like, you see it this way, I see it this way. And then the conversation is very where I'm like, I just don't see the point anymore in like getting worked up and then like trying to match the increased volume. So it's, and then I get cut off a lot. So I'll just like silent, just quiet. Okay. And then I'll start to make my point or show what I'm trying to say, and then get talked over until it's like, I'm done. I'm not talking about this anymore. Like, okay. Those, and I'm pretty sure, John, you're not that type. So if we were to disagree, I think it would actually be fun to, you know, like go back and forth and just have a conversation. It seems rare to find somebody like that. I don't like doing live streams, but editing is time consuming. Yeah, editing, it can take some time. I like watching videos too. I mean, I guess I like kind of a mix of all of it. It really just depends on your viewer, huh? I've been on many a StreamYard panel. We could test it private. Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Could be a real thoughts project. Yeah. I like live streams too. Yeah, Chris, it's fun to go back and forth, huh? I only do live streams unless I'm falling asleep. Just off the surface, you seem very nice. I am very much what I seem. I'll say that. I think the only time somebody said something about me that I was very like confused by, a girl who we became really good friends, but she's like, I was afraid to talk to you at first because you're so intimidating. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't understand that part, but the like, I don't know, other things that people say, clumsy, loud, nice, sweet. I can kind of be too nice, I guess people could say. All that stuff. I heard gayness also. Oh, I need to enunciate more clearly. Oh, yes, D-Man, the name is way too close to sounding like gayness. I think she needs to reconsider the name. I don't know, because it's kind of funny now. Now I can have I don't know, inside jokes. This is how they're created. And then you don't want to take that away. Hey, Eric, how's it going tonight? It's going pretty good. It's going good. Some people are always looking for something to argue about. Many times it's not even about the subject. They just like to argue. Yeah, I did a video on this. It's one of the classroom videos. I don't know if you guys have even watched any of my actual videos or skits, but I did a video on this. I'm pretty sure it was a classroom setting where I was talking about how if people are looking for it, they're going to find it. If somebody is looking to be offended by something, they're going to find it. Even if they have to reach really, really far, they will be offended by anything. They're gonna hear it in something that means nothing at all. And like the kids were like, you know, yelling out different things like, do you mean this? Do you mean that? And in that video, I was trying to use an example as, what if you went to somebody's house to eat? We eat a very specific way in our house. So if we went over to somebody else's house and they were like, why aren't you eating the food that I made? Like, how come you're not eating this? And one of my kids yelled out, Oreo. And I was like, what? What'd you just call me? Oreo? Did you just call me an Oreo because I'm mixed black and white? And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. You named out a cookie. And I took offense to that because I'm searching for it. If somebody wants to find it, they just will, whether it makes much sense or not. So yes, Hala, it's just, and then it's almost like people are locked into it. I have found this a lot with even working in the medical field, that as people will start to get better and feel better, it's almost like they don't want to, like that's their identity. That's what they tell everybody. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. This is too hard. And, cause I have this medical problem. So, you know, and then as it starts to get better, it's almost like they're like, now what, like, what am I supposed to talk about? You know what I mean? Who am I anymore? And I don't mean this for everybody, but some people like that attention. They like to be a victim. So anything they can do to hold on to that or to make themselves that, they'll even create it. Like, yeah. So like, if you want it, you'll find it. You want to be a victim. You want to be offended. You're going to find it in anything. You might look at somebody and smile at them and they don't smile back. And then take that to be, oh, it's because I'm whatever. It's because I'm fat. It's because I'm not white. It's because I'm mixed. It's because I'm with a white guy. It's because, when really, maybe it's just they're not really paying attention. Maybe their mind is super distracted. Maybe they just lost a loved one really close to them and they're just trying to function and get some groceries. Like, we have no idea what somebody is going through. But if I'm searching to be offended, I'm going to. And then I'm going to tell everybody, oh, I smiled at this lady. She didn't even smile back. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Eric, what's up? The quotation marks meant I was playing around. Okay, Brad. Thank you so much. I did that earlier. I do think I'm going to leave it. I kind of want to add more stars, but you know what? No, when I look at it in the computer screen, okay, it looks fine. I'm going to leave it alone. Just need to be able to defend your position, whatever they are, and yes, need to be speaking with someone who understands when to be quiet and when to interject without being rude. Yes. Being able to have a conversation, an actual conversation with someone. Oh my gosh. Is my upper lip like completely white? It feels so dry. I knew I should have brought my chapstick down here. Anyway, being able to defend your position, which means you actually know what you're talking about. I recently had a conversation with a family member, and the Bible was being brought up. I study it. I'm not saying I'm some kind of like Bible master and I know every single thing, but I have been studying it in depth for, you know, I've read it since I don't know, it was around like 12 is probably when I really started reading the Bible. And then I was listening to pastors and like freaking the Joel Osteens of the world, the basically just motivational speakers. It's not really biblical, not really in context biblical. Then over the past like 5 or 6 years, I've really been studying it in context, really understanding it and actually like living it, applying it, even when it's uncomfortable. So, and then the person who I was talking to is very much like mocks the Bible, mocks God and Christians, thinks it's a complete joke. And a lot of the stuff that he was saying to me, I'm like, gosh, I can't imagine really talking and trying to argue with somebody about something that I have no idea about, that I have even said, I can't even read that. I don't understand it. Like, okay. I don't know. I'm just not the type to, like, if somebody asks me a question and I don't actually know, I'm not going to be like, well, and just say stuff with a bunch of confidence. I will let them know. This was as a business owner to customers, as a coach to clients, as a mom, as anything. If I'm not sure, I will just straight up say like, I'm not really sure about that. And I'll look into it or listen to what somebody else has to say, thank them for that information, look for it myself and see, you know, find out for myself. But how could you, you can't really argue your position if you don't even know where it's coming from or why. It's like people who hear stuff from the news and then they just like regurgitate it. But if you try to have a conversation, like actual in-depth, you know, like go beyond the surface. I did a video about that too. Did a video about a lot of these things. When we're thinking something or make a decision or talk or believing in something, like we must go just beyond, somebody said this and it sounded really good. And then when you start to ask, well, like why, what about it? And they don't have an answer. And then usually that's when things start to get louder and you start getting cut off more. I sometimes wonder, do we get cut off sometimes because we're starting to make an actual point and they know that we're starting to make an actual point? So it's like, nope, I need to shut you up I need to shut you up first before you, I don't know, make me look stupid or whatever, which pride comes into that. And it makes sense that very prideful people would kind of act like that. Because if they weren't full of pride, then they wouldn't have this I'm right about everything, I know what I'm talking about mindset. They would be open to hearing other things. But yeah, like just my husband and I were talking about this earlier, like people who just hear something and then that's the end of it. They just believe it. They don't look for themselves. They don't think deeper into the surface, you know, like or beyond the surface. It's just they take it for what it is and that's it. And then if somebody has something else to add to it, it's like they don't want to hear it, they don't want to, it's just and yes, learning to be quiet and then interject without being rude. Like just because a lot of times if I cut somebody off, I learned this years ago, if I cut somebody off, I was very quickly humbled because there were a few times where I cut someone off and I said what I had to say because I just knew where they were going with it, and then come to find out, nope, that's not at all where they were going with it. And then I'm like, oh, I feel kind of stupid because I thought you were going to say this when really you were going to say that. So actually listening to someone's complete statement or their whole point of view, what they're trying to say, and then actually take it in and think about it instead of just being like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting. I'll be quiet, but I'm just basically waiting for you to shut up so I can get on to what I want to say without actually listening to what you said. A lot of people aren't like that. Hey, John, not too much, dude. Found out I'm blind as a bat today. What? Did you get some glasses? Intimidating, yes. I fear you. I'm so scary. Oh, gosh. My husband still makes fun of that. Or if I'm like, I can be mean. Like, I can be. And he'll just, like, bust out laughing. Like, really? I'm like, I can look scary. I can look mean. It takes a lot to get me mad, like where I maybe would be to an intimidating state. It takes a lot, like, not too much if it like involves my kids, but. Oh, Gaia went to the eye doctor today and they said I'm pretty much blind in my left eye. Oh no. True, some people are chronically offended. Yes, they have to be. It's like people who almost feed off of drama too. And if everything's fine, then it's like, I'm going to say this thing to this person, or I'm going to tell this person what that person said about them right before a family get together, you know, something like that, because they need the drama. They feed off of it. I'm going to take your secrets and tell it to this person. I'm going to take your secrets and I'm going to be the person in the middle who, you know, you can talk to. And people feel like, oh, I can trust that person. I'm going to talk to them, not knowing that they're going off, taking the things that you say to other people who are talking badly about you and then being like, well, yeah, and also, you know, this other personal stuff. It is cold down here. I think that's why I'm still going. I think that's the trick. I need to be freezing cold to be able to last a little bit longer in a live stream. Yay! We figured it out. I have what they call astigmatism. Good stuff. Well, I wear contacts. If it makes you feel any better, my eyesight isn't that good either. I have 2 pairs of glasses that I just don't wear. I mean, I think the only time you guys have really seen me wearing glasses is in my skits. I just use them as props. They're uncomfortable and they make my head hurt. I feel like such a whiny baby when I say that. If I wore them more often, then it wouldn't make my head hurt because I would be adjusted to them, but I guess I'm not patient enough for that part. Getting adjusted. Kendra, what you said about my videos made me happy and makes me want to make the shorts every morning just for you. Yay! Keep doing it. They really do make you like, oh my gosh, it just you really do start to question yourself. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here. Sometimes I will just stand up. Like, I don't even have anything to do. I'm just going to stand up because it's like, I'm just sitting here watching Supermarket Sweep. Irritated at some of these people's stupid answers. Like, okay, I know this is way off. I'm going to catch up with the chat. But there was one guy. Okay, David Rupert, you know, the host. Rupert? I think that's how you say his name. He was like giving clues. He just keeps listing off the clues until you figure out what it is. This is what he got out of his mouth before somebody buzzed and answered this stupid answer. He was like, square, chocolate. And then somebody buzzed and he was like, Fig Newtons. What? Those aren't chocolate. What the F, man? Come on. There was another one where... Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. There was another one where you had to guess, and it was like guessing the herb or something like that. And the clue, like a lot of the clues were like, it sounds like a state. It sounds like a state above California. And then some girl buzzed her buzzer and she was like, basil. What? Yep. Because there's a state above California that sounds like basil. What the crap? I think people just anxiety gets to them. I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, you must have just been really nervous to be on TV and you have high anxiety in the middle of this game show and that's why you answered something so stupid. Because what could the explanation possibly be? Okay, that's my rant on that. Dang that. Well, at least it's not correctable, but these glasses I got were expensive. Oh, that sucks. I can relate to the medical thing. It feels good to be taken care of. People get addicted to it. Yeah. Yes, they do. And also people get addicted on the other end of it. People get addicted to being a caretaker. In the field, when I worked at MedShape, so many clients, which it was really sad, but so many of them had problems with their husbands. It was usually the women who were in there. So I'm not saying that it's only men who are like this. I'm sure it's both ways. But as they would lose weight and make more progress and become more independent, their husbands seemed to just really not like it, because they, I think, were just in such a routine of like, maybe Mike, what you're saying, it's like the other end of that. Like they kind of become addicted to being they need to be needed. They like to be needed. And then you have the other people who like the attention of people having to help them, or people feeling bad for them, and that goes with a lot of different things. You speak the truth, consume. I think you're making great points. I feel like that too. Like, okay, I'll give you an example of some of the stuff that I have. Man, I'm going to say some things. I don't know how you guys are going to like this part. I'll catch up with the chat first. I always feel like if I talk about this stuff, I feel like I'm going to like lose so many subscribers, or people are going to be like, I don't like her. I don't like her as much as I thought I did. But I'll go ahead and say it anyway, just because it's a different point of view, and maybe it's something to make somebody think like, oh yeah, I didn't think about it like that. It's just like a different perspective. That's all. Maybe a moon with a reflection of the moon in the water. In the water. No, you're good, Kendra. Kendra was aspiring Bible master. Yeah. I will to the day I die be just trying to take in as much of that as I can and understanding it in its context and applying it. Even when it's super uncomfortable, which, gosh, guys, right now, which I'm not going to talk about it on here because I don't know who's watching, but there are some things where it's like, okay, obedience is uncomfortable sometimes. I'll just say that. But going ahead and doing it anyway, it's good. To have a fighting chance to know everything, we need to first understand that we will never know everything. Yes. Humble ourselves. I think me and you would be friends, Kendra. You think a lot like I do. Well, I'm glad you're here then. I'm glad you're with John, because that's what brought you over here. When you're actually making your point, some people will definitely shut down the conversation then and there. Yes. And that happens a lot, where it's like, I'm done. I'm not even talking about this anymore. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, okay, you said all the stuff you wanted to say and now the conversation's over. Okay. When I talk to someone, it's a conversation. It shouldn't become to convince them to my position or prove them wrong. Yeah. And I think that's maybe part of the problem, that somebody maybe goes into a discussion where you disagree, but off the bat, which I think, again, this kind of comes back to a pride. Off the bat, they are just automatically thinking like, oh, I already know I'm right about this, and I already know, and they're not going to be able to tell me anything. That is such a dangerous mindset to have, I think. Because I feel like, I don't know, it's good to have some words from other people, and not because of like age, like, oh, you're older, so you know better. Oh gosh, John, I wrote so many different things down. I've had this stuff written down for months. I just have never done a live stream, but I think that it was laid out like that on purpose, out of our control, so that we could do it together. And if you want me to during the live stream, I can list off the things that I want to talk about, so you can actually hear all of it and be like, yeah, that would be fun. And maybe everybody else would be more interested to hear it too. If the glasses make your head hurt, you might have too strong of a prescription. Yeah, you're probably right. I apologize for being like, oh my gosh, you're totally fine. When I heard it was at 7 o'clock, I did not account for the time zone difference. You're fine. Thank you for being here. Everybody's saying hi to Tom. Basil, how embarrassing. I know. There's no state anywhere, even not above California, that sounds like Basil. I wear glasses almost all my life, and last year had a detached retina in one eye and almost lost my vision in it. Oh my gosh, 2100 isn't that bad. You'll get used to glasses. They have some really cool ones now. Oh my gosh, that sounds awful. I got on a GLP-1 because my wife did. I didn't want to be left behind, so to speak, even though I've got some qualms about GLP-1s. Yeah, that's another thing. People like, would I ever use it? No, I don't think that I would. But there are so many people out there who are like, that doesn't count. That weight loss doesn't count. You basically cheated. I think that it's good for help if people need it for help. It's the same way with medications. I really don't like the medication stuff. I just don't. To me, it's more about money than actually making somebody better. If it was about making somebody better, then there would be more talk about lifestyle change and food changes and those types of things versus let's do this dose. Let's start with this and then come back in 3 months, come back in 90 days, come back in 6 weeks, whatever. And then we'll see how you're feeling and see if we need to adjust the dose, and we'll just keep on adjusting the dose. And when it stops working, we'll increase it. I think that's total crap. But I do know that some people need medication, but I think that it's great to have for help. Like, let's change these things with your food and with just, certain lifestyle things and the way that you move, and you'll have this for now to help you, and then we'll, slowly take you off of it. I think that would be, but I feel like that's the same with the GLP-1. Some people are just so against it, and they think that it's just the people who are doing it are horrible, and it's like, it can be a good tool, there are risks. Yeah, there are risks for lots of things, but I think just because you wouldn't do it doesn't mean that it's necessarily wrong. Obviously, there are some things that are just straight up wrong, like whatever. But there are a lot of people out there who it's like, try to grasp the whole just try to grasp the concept that just because we're doing things differently doesn't mean that we're wrong. It doesn't mean I'm right and you're wrong, or you're wrong and I'm right, or whatever. Like, it's just different, that's all. Say what you want. Oh yeah. Say what you want. There's only 25 of us. Okay. So I'll say that stuff. I totally forgot I was going to even say that. Your laugh is contagious. Oh, I'm glad. I think it's just like so annoying. I think my voice is awful. I've always said that. I just don't. I don't know. Any compliment I get, I just don't see it. I don't. I mean, if somebody says you're nice, I will agree with that. I think I'm a pretty nice person. That's about it. Or a cool band name, Mike. Oh, wait, what? Detached Retina. Sounds like, yeah, it does sound like a band. The GLP-1 weight loss is temporary, and they can really hurt your stomach. But really, when you think about it, anything can be temporary. If somebody says, I'm going to do Weight Watchers, and they do Weight Watchers for 6 months, and they lose a bunch of weight, but then they stop, and they just go right back to what they were doing, they're going to lose, or they're going to gain the weight back. If somebody's working out, 5 days a week, and then they just stop working out, the whatever weight they lost from working out, it's probably going to come back. And it's the same thing with a GLP-1. If you use it and you're losing weight, and then you stop and you go right back to however you were eating, you're going to gain the weight back. Like, it's just, that's why I think it can be good as a tool if it's used as a tool to say, okay, I'm taking this for now, because I need a little bit of assistance with changing my eating habits and making the transition from the crappy food that I've been eating to better food a little bit easier. Then it can be helpful. And then when you stop using it, you don't have to worry about gaining all your weight back because you have made the changes that you need to make to not do that. You know what I'm saying? They absolutely deplete you. all the way to the bones. But I'm glad it's behind me. Oh, wait. I don't know where I'm at anymore. You have a good speaking voice, easy to understand. Thanks. That's so funny. Not me. If I can't lose it on my own, I don't need to lose it. Plus, I hate side effects. Yeah, I can't do the side effects. I really can't. Plus, I'm so sensitive to things. All the like worst case scenario things would happen. So I just don't even risk it. I think it's weird for a lot of us to hear our own voice, but I agree with Mike. Your voice is lovely. Thanks. Okay, what I was going to say. So one of the things, as an example of something that, or like a take that I have on things. Okay. When it comes to, I'm just going to use all the examples that I used. People who like get drunk all the time, do drugs, are addicted to food, maybe call themselves a they, them, or in like same-sex relationships or trans. I think that's all the biggest thing that really irritated people. All of this stuff, when I really step back and look at it, or people who like are sleeping around all the time, I was a lot of those categories, okay? At some point in my life. And I know a lot of people in other categories that I'm not in. So I was just saying, like in the conversation, that when you think about it, I don't know, people have a lot of excuses, or it's like, this is just who I am or whatever. But I'm like, all of these things, we have something in common, that there is something wrong that's not being worked through or addressed or acknowledged. Because if everything was good, you wouldn't need all that stuff. If I was good, I wouldn't have been sleeping around with people and getting drunk every weekend and, doing all those stupid things. I wouldn't have been doing that stuff. And as soon as I got to a point of feeling more okay mentally and actually started addressing the super uncomfortable things of my past, the desire to do those things like decreased. I didn't really feel like I needed to anymore. And the argument is like, no, that's just the way these people are. They're born this way, whatever. And there's nothing wrong with sleeping around. There's nothing wrong with going out and drinking. Oh, also having a bunch of tattoos. That's another thing. I feel like all of these types of people, the thing that we all have had, whatever, in common is that there's something that happened. Either like a childhood trauma or abuse, or feeling unimportant or insignificant or ignored, or really, really low self-esteem. Like there's something that is, and it's almost like a way to just try to feel better. It makes us feel better for whatever reason. Even if it doesn't really make us feel better, we're still doing it. I don't know. That is an example of like one of the things I'm talking about where my take on it was less like, you're a bigot, you're really full of hate, you don't think people deserve basic human rights. I'm like, what? You're delusional because you believe in a sky daddy, like so many different things. But that's a good example of people who like will be offended, like they're going to search for it, because never in my life have I ever treated someone differently than I would treat anybody else because of the way that they look or the way that they talk or how much money they do or don't have or who they're attracted to. Like people are people, and that's how we raise our kids too. We raise them that, we do Bible studies with our kids all the time. So they know what the Bible says about like relationships and the things that we should be doing with our bodies and all that type of stuff. But they also know that people are people and we should treat them with kindness. What would Jesus do? What is it? John 8. I should know this. I should actually like specifically know where it is in the Bible. It's like one of my favorite parts. It's such a good illustration to me, in my opinion, of what it is to be a Christian, when the adulterous woman was caught sleeping with the dudes, and they brought her. They were going to stone her to death. And Jesus was saying, you know, those of you without sin, be the first to cast a stone. Obviously, nobody could do that. So he stopped them from doing that. But then he told her to go and sin no more. I love that, because he did treat her with kindness, and he did what he did to stop them from doing what they were going to do. But then he also told her to stop doing what she was doing. Like, this is sinful behavior. Stop doing that. That's the part that people seem to not like, the, you know, being told to stop doing it. And if you tell someone, like, even just simply stating, you know, no, I'm a Christian and the Bible says that this isn't, you know, how it's supposed to be, then it's like, stop judging. You're not supposed to judge. Not true, first of all. This is where actually studying the Bible in context, because I used to be one of those people that was like, we're not supposed to judge other people. It's not my place to judge. Like, there actually is a way to righteously judge our brothers and sisters in Christ. So there's that. But we are to a place now where it's simply just saying something that the Bible says. If it's something that certain people don't want to hear, or they don't like it, then they're like, you're judging me. Like, I'm not judging you. When I tell my kid, stop lying, that is not okay. Don't lie. You need to knock it off. I'm not judging him because he told a lie. I'm straight up telling him what you did was wrong and you need to knock it off. That's not me judging him. I'm telling him what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not judging him. I'm not like, you're going to go to hell because you told a lie. I'm not doing that. Okay, let me catch. I'm so sorry, you guys. I could go on and on. There's something else I was going to say too that reminded me of something else that I said. Say, girl, yup. It's true, Sam. I hear my voice and I'm like, is that really what I sound like? Do you hear your accent, Hala, when you listen back to your voice? Because you're always like, what are you talking about? What accent? It's there, dude. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? Oh my gosh, yes. Perfect for this. Perfect for this. Actually, the new research has found that even one drink is likely really bad for us. I haven't looked into the new research yet, but it is supposed to be solid. I mean, if you study what happens inside of your body when you consume certain things, that will make perfect sense to you. What it's doing in your liver, even if it's just one drink, especially if it's like hard liquor. I believe as long as you're not hurting or affecting other people, then life is just a series of decisions. If people want to do whatever, do it. Yeah. Frequently, they do not know God. Yes, that's also a very common factor. Or they will just repeatedly deny. Thing is, Mike, there's always an effect on others. Sleeping with the dudes. Yeah. Also, that's also something that I brought up in that video where I was talking about like going beyond just the surface, and also realizing that decisions that we make, most people are like, you know, you do you. I can't stand so many of these things, but if I make a decision and I'm like, it's me, it's my life, it's my body, it's my whatever, okay, but I also have kids and a husband, and you know, if you have a job, coworkers, other people on the road, whatever the thing might be, it can affect other people. It can hurt other people to watch you harming yourself. Even something like that, where it's like, I'm the one eating all this food. I'm the one, you know, damaging my organs. I'm the one doing, you know, causing this damage to my brain with these drugs. So what do you care? Have you ever watched somebody that you love do these types of things? It is hard to watch. It hurts. Especially when you know like where it's all probably leading. But I understand what you're saying. Mike. I think that was Mike. I think that it is I don't want to say unfair. I think that it's good to at least say something. Even if you know, which I'm going through some of this type of stuff right now with a very, very close part of the family. I know that the stuff that I'm going to say, I know there's a really good chance it's going to go in one ear and right out the other. Or it might be taken the wrong way or whatever. But I'm still going to say it because at least it was said. And hopefully it maybe was a seed that was planted. Or maybe if when the time comes that this person, maybe they're in a certain situation and this will be, brought back to the surface where it's like, oh my gosh, okay, that was something helpful. Maybe not right. I didn't like it when I heard it, but whatever. I think it's good to at least say something. When you see that what someone is doing is maybe harming them, self-harm. Mike, the thing is, some sins we do affect others and the ones we love us also. And also, it's affecting that person. I don't know. It just seems... I know it's hard, and there are so many people who are like, you keep it to yourself. Well, that's not what we're told as Christians. We're not told to keep our faith to ourselves. And there are a lot of people who say that, like, that's a you thing, that's personal, you keep that to yourself. And okay, I get it if somebody's like, if somebody was trying to force it on you, like, you must believe the way that I believe, and you must do this, and you must do that. No. But to at least say it, to just like introduce it to we're not supposed to hide it. What is the Bible verse where it's talking about like what basically, the whole point of it is basically like, what's the point of, like you wouldn't have a light and put it under a table, under a bed. Gosh dang it. What is it? But do you know what I'm saying? Why would we keep this to ourselves and not at least try to share it? And I do think that in the book of Titus, it tells us that we should try twice, I think is what it says, even to tell somebody the gospel and then we stop, which I didn't know that, but it even tells us in the Bible, like there is a point where we say what we're going to say and then we need to be done after that. And we just, we kind of did our part, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I know it's in the book of Titus, but I would have to read it again to like understand it better, to be able to explain better. So I'm going to stop talking on it. Free will, we're human, but how long are we allowed to go without accepting accountability? We can't ignore all day and not be held accountable. We're human, yes. At some point, we can no longer be forgiven, for we know what we do, because we begin to know what we do comes with age. We can't keep up with the chat. Oh, you can't keep up with the chat and say everything you want to. There isn't enough time. Yes, there is. Yeah. Man, oh gosh, I could talk about so many things. There are like so many things, Sonora and Sky, that I could say on that, like the I think that's part of the reason why some people just don't even want to hear it, because they must know deep down. I mean, I know some people think like this is just absolutely ridiculous, I don't care. But I do think some people, maybe because there was a point where I almost was like, trying to distance myself from it, because I was having fun doing all the things I was doing. And you're going to be, it was weird. I was having fun, but I felt bad at the same time. Like, I'm like, gosh, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I was just going on ahead and doing it anyway. But knowing that you will be held accountable and you need to be held accountable, I think people try to avoid that, a I'll just say that. There are like 4 different things like I wanted to say. Just being a good, sane, sober, moral, prudent person is enough for me. I don't go to church. That doesn't mean I don't believe. I don't know how to fully believe without 100% certainty. We don't go to church either. We just like, I read my Bible sometimes before bed, not every single night, although I probably should read every night just to like try to get through it. But we don't go to church. My husband and I share sermons that we listen to together. So we'll listen to like John MacArthur. It's mostly John MacArthur. And then Vodi Bakum and some Kirk Cameron. Like just different sermons that we listen to that we heard while we were listening to it. It's like, ooh, that's a good one. So I'll send it to him. He'll send good ones to me. And then doing Bible studies with the kids. If you guys have ever been on, have never looked at gotquestions.org, that is a really, really good. Did I type that in right? Did I say got questions? Type it in just in case I say it wrong. Gotquestions.org. You can seriously, it's very all biblical, so Bible based. But you can ask about anything, and I mean anything. I know I have already talked to you guys about how my mind can go like, I don't know. I don't know why. I just, it's at least like zoned in to just like my husband now. And like people who are close by, I know that I can be like very open about like the way certain things seem or look or sound or what something reminds me of. But you can even ask questions. You can ask questions about anything. So like John, that would be a good place for you to go if you wanted to look up like about the earth being flat. You can find stuff in there, biblical answers to give you an idea of what does the Bible say about this stuff. But yeah, I don't think that that's a thing. But Mike, so I would go, my thoughts automatically for that is like, good according to who? That's something that I ask myself a lot. I'm going to try to teach our kids that too. Like if somebody says, well, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, or you're really good, you deserve this, according to who? Says who? You know, oh, by this age, you should be doing this. Okay. Am I good? Like, because the Bible tells us that we are not deserving of anything good. The only reason why, like the only good in me is Jesus. That's why I take no credit for anything. If somebody is saying, oh my gosh, you helped me so much. This message in this video was really helpful. It's just what I needed at just the right time. Like that wasn't me. I take no credit for that. And so I don't look at myself like, man, I'm a good person. I do think I'm nice. But I'm just I'm humble enough to know that I am a sinful person who honestly just deserves hell, really. But I know that that's not where my ending is, or beginning, however you want to look at it, because of what Jesus did. Not for anything that I did. So you have people who are like, I even thought that too. I used to think that about my dad. Like, he's for sure going to heaven. He is really nice. He's really generous with his money. He helps people all the time. He has opened up his home to, other family members so that nobody would be homeless. And like, he for sure, because he's a good person. That's how I was taught. That's why even the church thing, I'm like, most of the crap I learned that was not biblical came from church. So, because it's just a lot of like cherry picking what sounds good, whatever. So it seemed like he's a good person. How could he possibly not go to heaven? And then when I really started to understand in full context what the Bible says about these types of things, I'm like, oh, you could be the nicest person ever. You know what I'm saying? And you could still go to hell. Like, where's your heart? There's one like unforgivable sin. I know people, and it's basically just denying the Holy Spirit. That's the only thing that keeps you from heaven, is denying Jesus. And there's no way that anybody could possibly be like, well, I didn't know about God. I didn't know about Jesus, because he's given us chances all the time, over and over. That went into something totally different. I'm sorry. But it is good, Mike. Being sane is good. Being sober is good. Moral, all that good. That's good. Good things to be. Have you ever heard the song God Only Knows by For King and Country? Yes, I have. I sure have. Just dropping in. Hey, Jody. I don't even know if you're still here. I talk a lot. I'm sorry. I'm an hour and 45 minutes behind, but I'm curious, could you have flipped the painting over to... Yeah. That does sound like a good idea. Hi, Pete. Just watched your video. I like the new style. Really cool. I like it too. Appreciate that. They aren't ready. Me too. I don't either, but working on it. What? Okay. I've been very content without religion. Funny enough, I greatly enjoy designing the pantheon and faiths in my fantasy settings. That's another thing, actually, I was just talking about with my mother-in-law earlier. Because there is someone in my family who's very much like, time for tonight, thanks for doing the stream. Alex, I think Alex is going. Good night. That is very like, why would I need God? I mean, he definitely lots of pride, like, thinks he's right about everything, pretty much. But like, why would I need him? Look at all these things that I have. I have so much money. I have a nice house that's paid off. I can travel all over the world. I can do all these things. What would I need God for? And there are parts in the Bible, but I will just refer, I don't know if you guys have seen God's Not Dead, but the mom in the nursing home says it so, summarizes it very well, that sometimes Satan will give us just what we want, so our lives are so great, and because then we would think, why would I even need God? For what? I already have all of this great stuff. Like, I'm so successful, I'm so happy, I have everything I could ever want. It's really one of those things. I feel like the same way about eating low carb. Like, it's one of those things that you're not going to understand how good it is until you try it and you start to actually live out the benefits of it. And you're like, holy crap, I don't ever want to go back. That's what it's like. Of course, and definitely not on the same scale, but that's what it's like with accepting Jesus. Like, as good as you think things are, it just unmatched greatness. I don't know what other word to use. It's just, there's nothing really you can compare it to, but you don't know really what you're missing till you have it and you're like, wow, all that time I was missing out on that. I just recently started going to church. Look at it this way. Maybe someone needs you at a church that you can help. Oh, I never thought about it like that. If the Bible was passed down through word of mouth for many generations, like a game of telephone, then who knows how messed up or misarranged some of the story got over time. Yeah, I don't know. The language probably is a bit different. I mean, obviously they talked very different then, so trying to make it sound more like the way we talk as years go on. But I know that, like, if you go backwards, it's all, I don't want to say basically the same. I guess the message is the same. And the accounts are the same. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? The Bible says no one is a good person. We are all sinners. Yes. There's nothing wrong with going to church. There's nothing wrong with going to church if it's edifying. What? Something just happened. We're all sinners. We're all human. Yes. And that is something like, we just are. We're gonna script some. That said, I don't currently go to church. I believe there could be something far weirder or more profound in store for us when we die, other than going to heaven or hell. I don't know. You might be right. I personally believe just what the Bible says. Everything is just from the Bible. That's what I go from. And I really got into that in 2020 when, man, my eyes were like wide open with so many different things. And then it was like hearing stuff about this, then that, and this, and that, and then finding out, oh, that's not actually true. This isn't actually true. And I got to a point where I was like, what can you even actually believe? And the only thing I could answer myself with was God's word. Like, that's it. That is the one thing that is never changing. It's not lying. There are no tricks in there. Like, it just is what it is. It is truth. And that's when I was like, I'm all the way done with this crap. And I'm just digging into this. I'm studying this. I'm going to apply this. And so far, it has not done me wrong. So I believe what the Bible says about heaven and hell. It's a mortal sin to blatantly deny. Oh, the Holy Spirit, is that what you're talking about? Most people don't figure it out until their deathbed, why they need God. Yeah, that's sad. I'm glad you said low carb and not no carb. Some people do much better with no carb. And trust me, I was one. This is how I was taught when I was becoming a lifestyle and weight management coach, that you have to have carbs, you need them for energy, all this stuff. And I believed it and whatever, until I started digging deeper layers into the surface, really going off of more than just what Google and, like Cleveland Clinic and the government says. But the biggest thing is that I applied it. I'm really big on that. Like, okay, learn something, but apply it. That's how you're going to know it the most, in my opinion. That's what it's like with the Bible. That's what it's like with food. I learned stuff and I applied it. I learned about, okay, this type of food. Oh, if I eat this, if I don't eat that, what's going to happen? In my head, I was thinking, you can't cut that stuff out. You're losing out on all these nutrients if you don't eat carbs, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's not true. But I actually applied it, and that is how I learned the most. I'm going to actually try it, and found that to be totally wrong, which is why I don't believe it, because I actually did it. I didn't just hear about it. I didn't just read about it. I did it. I do it. And my health has improved. So, yeah. But yeah, some people do better with having a little bit of carbs. Some people do better with like close to zero. And I tend to do better with like none at all. When I eat them, everything gets so much worse in my body. It shows outside of my body. Like I don't handle it well at all. So I just don't do it. Why would I? I'm listening to my body. Tom, holy crap, 10 of them? Wow, that's like 20 memberships between you and, well, I guess I should say 21, because Sean got himself a membership too. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these memberships. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Bridesmaid. What? Thanks for the membership. Yes. Oh my gosh. Is that the movie with the big snowstorm? Speaking about God's Not Dead. I don't know if there was a snowstorm. Hey, Bubby. God's Not Dead. Snowstorm. I don't know.
I need you to keep him down here.
What do you think? Yay! Come here, puppy. Okay, let's see.
Sure.
I don't know if there was a snowstorm in God's Not Dead. Not that I can recall. Unfortunately, most people will ignore God until we need him. I'm in that situation now. Yeah, and that's something else that it's not just, I mean, that could be anybody. That could be people who have been, you know, they've been saved for years. I think that's just something where it's like effort or mindful. We just, you know, it's good to be mindful.
Make sure he stays with you.
That's why, okay. That's why I tried years ago, and it has worked. It took some time though, like, you know, to form the habit of like, as soon as I wake up, the first words in my head are thank you, Father, for. And if I write in my journal, I start everything with thank you, Father, for that. And that those are just words that are repeated in my head very frequently. And that got me into the habit of acknowledging him and like seeking him all the time. Thank you for, I just start it with thank you always, always. That helps with that. But whatever you're going through, you know, you said ignoring God until you need him. Whatever you're needing him for, I hope it's okay. And I'll be praying for you and with you. Stop, puppy. Sorry. Go get your bone. Nope, nope, nope. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Come here. Good boy. He's so cute. He's the cutest dog in the world. But it wasn't passed like telephone. It was written down by many different people. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Paula. Thanks for being here. We always need him. It's just sometimes we admit it more easily. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Sometimes saying, oh, I need help, you know, whatever. So many different reasons why we might. Nope, nope, nope. Mm-mm. Stay down here, puppy. It's like, all right, I guess I'll get comfortable on the stairs. Thank you for the gift of membership. Everybody saying thank you. That was so nice. You guys are awesome. Hey, thank you for the gift of membership. Hi, Heather. I'm going to drop out, I think. Catch you on the next one. Bye, Brad. Have a good day. I was going to say night, but you're like in Japan. I go off reality. Watch what the people on the show alone go through. That is eye-opening. Well, let's see. I agree, Mike. That's why I respect lives when candid individuals share their position. I've never seen Alone. I think that movie with the snow was The Shack. Oh yeah, you're probably talking about The Shack, which I thought was so great until I really, again, started just studying the Bible for myself in context. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was just so misled. And so many people are. It's so easy to be. It's so easy to be. Because so many of these, like, you know, false teachers, which we are warned about, they really know how to mix in, which the devil knows. It's not like he doesn't know the Bible. He knows all about it. He knows it more than we do. So mixing that in with lies, mixing that in with things that are going to confuse you or like twist the actual truth, it makes it so hard sometimes to know that it's not true, or that it is that we are being deceived, because it seems right, it sounds right, it seems biblical. Like there are some parts of the Bible in there. Nope, come here, come. 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 1. Good boy. All you gotta do is count. I am confused though, Mike, what you mean when you say I go off of reality. Like, you go off reality for what? Alone is a TV show where people try to survive alone in the wilderness for as long as possible. They end up learning... No, they end up... Oh, you're talking about the eating stuff. They end up learning what type of foods they need and what happens when they don't get it. About churches, I will say there's definitely a lot of misleading going on, yes. Not always, but a lot that I've seen, yes. And it sucks. It shouldn't be such a challenge to find an actual Bible-based church, like actual. I guess I can't say Bible-based because most churches, they do, they're reading from the Bible. It's just not in its full context. So, like, unafraid of just speaking the truth. They're not afraid of offending people because it's like, my job is not to like fluff things up for you and make everybody feel good. It's just to preach God's word. That's it. To teach God's word, and that's it. And if it steps on your toes or makes you feel bad or offends you, then that's probably a good thing because that's probably an area that really needs to be worked on. You know what I mean? Like, that's a part of... What's up? You okay?
I'm fine.
Oh. Mostly? Oh, the coughing.
Really bad. Surely you heard it.
I was in solitary once for... Nope. What are you doing? Once for 4 months. I did my best to find something to be grateful for and to thank God. It wasn't always easy. Yeah, sometimes it's really not easy. Hey, Liz. How you doing? No, I will come tell you goodnight. Oh, it's not even bedtime yet. One person starved even though he was eating many fish every day. It was eye-opening. It's a TV show? Because that doesn't even make sense. If you're eating many fish, how can you starve to death? People go weeks without eating, and they don't starve to death. It's only 9:22, right?
What?
Oh, it's 10. What the heck is going on with my computer? Oh, no, I'll come tell you guys goodnight. They all say Bible-based, yes, but use it for their specific way of preaching, twist God's words, etc. Yes, that is absolutely right. I even used to say, like, oh, I listen to Joel Osteen every day. It's really Bible-based, because that's what he said about it. And so that's what I thought. And everything that he said sounded really nice and it sounded really good and it was so uplifting and inspiring. And actually as an exercise, the boys and I, we went back. So that was some years ago. But we said, let's listen to some of these, really big name pastors and see if we can point out, if we're able to identify, the twisted things that they're saying. And oh my gosh, we were not even like 5 minutes in, and I was like, I can't believe I used to listen to this all the time. And I was just falling for it all. You just fall for it all. Because, he's saying stuff, he's reading Bible verses, so you think it's like, you think that it's really biblical until you actually start studying the Bible for just what it is, all of it, not just the verses that sound good and not just taking one and saying, ooh, I have this really inspirational message. And so, like, okay, the biggest red flag, I would say, with somebody like Joel Osteen is that when it comes to the topic of, like, if your pastor won't even talk about hell, that's a problem. Why would you not teach things that will warn people, like, don't go, I don't want you to go there. But Joel Osteen's thing is more like, you're a good person and just be a good person. God doesn't want you to be sick. God doesn't want you to be poor. God doesn't want these things. That is so opposite of what the Bible says. And people don't need to hear that they're sinners. People don't need to hear, that they're bad. They already pretty much know that. So I want to tell them how good they are. It sounds really, really nice, but it is not biblical and it's misleading. That's not going to lead us down the narrow path. That's going to make us go, oh, well, I'm a good person and so God wants me to be happy. So I'm going to do what makes me happy. When I go out and drink and do all this other stuff, it makes me happy and God wants me happy. So, and then we're not going down that narrow path anymore. It's so misleading and it can be really hard to spot it till you start really digging into things for yourself. Not because you heard it on TV or read it somewhere or whatever, like for finding it for yourself. I've been to my share of churches that are very seeker sensitive churches. Yes, like, well, we accept everybody, which is great. That should be the thing. But still talk about the stuff that's going to possibly offend anybody. Nope, come.
Reggie. Come on, buddy.
Get him, please. Tell him to come back down here. Lack of fat and carbs. Fish are pretty fatty. Carbs, we do not need carbs. I would just advise you to really, really look into that. Not just do a Google search, because the top things that are going to pop up are going to be very like things that tell you we need carbs to survive. We cannot survive without carbs. We will have no energy if we don't have carbs. It's just not true. So I would just say to, first of all, maybe not believe everything that you see on TV, because that still doesn't make sense to me. But lack of fat and carbs. I don't know. The fish didn't have enough stuff his body needed to actually use the food. Really, really, I would just say to, like, if you wanted to, or if you had time to really dig into actual, like, nutrition, and then to even look at the opposite of what you think. Like, if you're really, really somebody who thinks we do need carbs, we do need, this, and this, we do need vegetables and fruits to survive, I would say to study the opposite of that and see what you find. Because you might be surprised, as long as you're, like, doing it with an open mind, So if you're reading stuff that says that, read the opposite. What are the benefits of, or watch videos, different doctors on YouTube, reading things, looking at studies from doctors, like, look at the opposite of that and see what you find. I like Joel Osteen. Man, I used to too. I seriously listened to him every single day. There's always some truth at seeker-sensitive churches. That's why it's so confusing. Yeah, because you mix it in there a little bit, and then you think that it's good, and you think that you're hearing something so good. Alone is great. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. I will try to find it. What was it on, did you say? The best lies are told with some truth. Yes. Yeah, because it makes it just harder to spot it. That's why really knowing for yourself. And it was a really cool exercise that we did with the kids, because that was like, okay, good. I know that I'm on the right path, because I am able to spot these things out, even though he is mixing it with some truth. I still can say, nope, that's not. And then, okay, yeah, but what about the verses before that and the verses after that? You're just so conveniently leaving that stuff out, you know? But the reason why I fell so hard for it is because I didn't know. I wasn't as educated in the Bible in its context, so I didn't know any better, so I just believed it. If the government fully reveals UFOs and aliens are real, does that destroy the religious stuff? Can God and aliens both exist? So, okay, seriously, you guys, if you go to gotquestions.org and look up all of these things, what does the Bible say about dinosaurs? We did a Bible study on that. Like, we have a little jar where the kids, I'm like, pick anything. There's something about pretty much everything. That is one that I would say to go on gotquestions.org and look at that. What does the Bible say about aliens? If the government fully reveals, I don't know that I would even believe it, because the government has said a whole lot of things. That's like, I don't know. And also, like with all the flat earth stuff, John, man, that person was like so persistent with it. Like, just, okay, we get it. You think that the earth is flat, whatever. But really, like, all the way bottom line at the end of the day, aliens, flat earth, whatever. Who cares? That is kind of where I am with it, where it's like, okay, I know what I believe. No, I don't think the earth is flat. I don't think this, I don't think that, whatever. But also, like, who cares? Because at the end of it all, is it really going to matter? No. Like, I'm not, man, some people get so dang into it. Some food, any food is better than no food. Yeah. Like, our bodies really, if you really study and really start to learn about what our body is made up of, how much fat our bodies really need, and our brains, what surrounds our cells, I mean, everything, like, it's so cool. I have had so much fun learning about actual food, actual nutrition. And I think the funnest part is that I kind of use my body as a science experiment, because I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it. So I'll try and see what it does. Is it going to be what I think? If I eat this stuff, am I really going to like die? Are my arteries going to clog? And all this crap that you hear. And it's like, no. So that's another reason why I'm like, gosh, we've been lied to about so many things. So yeah, it takes more than just, the government fully revealing something, because they're fully revealing it. Where'd they come up with it? I don't know. I just don't believe it. I have an issue with organized religion. I believe we don't need a church or a preacher. Yeah, I think like having some type of fellowship is important, like talking with whatever. Like, my husband is so against going to church. He's like, no, we're not doing it. I don't know if it's just because of like his past experiences, but I'm like, whatever, we can do stuff at home. And he's perfectly fine with that, because we're able to like learn together and grow together and all those different things. But I don't know. I know it's like so cliche to say like, it's not religion, it's relationship. But that really is like, that's just my main thing. It's not like, oh, I'm in this, like weird religious cult or something, or I have to dress this certain way or whatever. My main focus is just being, I don't know, I just, striving to be Christ-like. I know I'm going to fail, but I'm going to try. And this is and that requires a relationship with him, like daily communication and humility, and it's more of that. So yeah, I get that, having an issue with organized religion. I drive a van full of carbs every day. Am I a bad person? Yes. Kendra, I really liked your interview on that channel. It was very honest and insightful. Only because you don't give me... Oh, because you don't give me... Craig the Carb Man. Oh, yeah, they were trolling me talking about the Flat Earth guys. Thank you, Hala. I get really nervous talking. I mean, I'm almost kind of nervous with just talking to you guys about this kind of stuff because I really don't talk about this stuff on my channel, like pretty much ever. So, or at least not this openly. So, man, some of the questions that were being asked, I was like, I didn't know how to answer. It took a while for my brain to process what the question was. So, I don't know. But I was invited to be on another Dr. Kilt's thing that he has, a podcast. And then he also said that if I ever wanted to have him on my channel, that he would like to do that too. So we might do that where it can be a little bit more. Now that I've gotten the first thing out of the way, maybe I'll be a little more relaxed and I can talk a little bit better. But I do appreciate that. Guilty Craig, the carb man in the van. Alone is on paid sites. It was interesting that some people who ate only fish still starved due to lack of fat. And the girl who didn't have any plants to eat got severe constipation and blockage. I'm not surprised about that part. I still don't understand the fish. I mean, I guess it depends on what type of fish, but even still, you're eating. So I'm kind of confused. But yeah, so many people think, oh, you need roughage, eat vegetables. You need a lot of fiber. You need. Like, no, we don't. And I really was one of those people. I'm not kidding. Like, my mom even tried to tell me years ago, all that stuff that you learned in school to become a coach, you need to throw that stuff out the window because it's not true. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I know what I'm talking about. I am certified in this, blah, blah, whatever. And then I started to do it and I actually started to apply it. It took things getting really bad health-wise before I did, but I finally did. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so wrong. And I told my mom that, like, dang, you were right. I should have listened to you a long time ago because it could have saved myself some crappy whatever. But I don't eat them. Oh yeah, because you do the gum thing and stuff. We've been lied to, though, about a lot. Yes, we have. The scary part about church to me is known murderers, bad, evil people go there to seek forgiveness. So a certain number of people you see at church are dangerous killers and bad people. Yeah, but bad people according to who? And if you say that's a good person, good according to who? People will say that, like, why do bad things happen to good people? What do you mean? So many of this stuff, Mike, gosh, I seriously, if we had more time, I would just like be looking up all this stuff for you and reading it. But those people are people, they're sinners just like we are sinners. I might be a compulsive liar and I don't know what else. I'm very manipulative and I'm like stealing money at my job and I cheat on my husband. And the person next to me is, I don't know, killed one of their friends. We're both sinners. And we both have every opportunity, we both have just the same opportunity to have that washed clean. We both have the opportunity to seek forgiveness and to repent. That's another word that like Joel Osteen will never talk about. Repent, like turn away from the bad things that you're doing. The things that are displeasing to God, stop doing those things. He doesn't talk about that stuff. And also that is another thing that's like, oh, you did that bad thing. So So I guess my question would be like, do you think that they shouldn't be there? That's the place I would want them to be. I would want someone like that to be in a place where their hearts can be changed and where I'd rather them be there than somewhere else. Yes, we're going to try, and that's what makes a difference. Oh, wait. As I got older, I realized we all have our own issues. Salt, sugar, gluten, etc. There's no one fix for all, and it's best to just listen to your body. Yeah. Yes, because, people tell me that people have told me that I need to eat this, and this vegetable. My body, I don't handle vegetables. Like, it's seriously, it causes a lot of inflammation in my body. And it doesn't make me feel very good. And it's the same with salt. I have to have way more salt than most people because of my medical issues. But yeah, people will say, you need this much fat, you need this much protein, you need this much, this, and that. Like, just try it for yourself and just test things on yourself. Like, it's just food, what's it going to do? So just test it. Oh, this makes me uncomfortable. This makes me feel bloated. This makes my face break out. This makes me not really be able to sleep. I think that the only time that I would ever really tell someone that it would be a really good idea to only eat like beef and butter and nothing else is if we were really trying to figure out what the issue was. So eliminate practically everything for, 3 or 4 weeks minimum, and then slowly start to introduce other things one at a time and see how your body reacts to it. Okay, my body reacted really bad when I ate that fruit. I'm not going to eat this fruit anymore. Okay, I ate some cheese and some heavy whipping cream. I feel fine. Okay, I can handle dairy. I don't need to keep that out. Okay, I'm going to eat these vegetables. I'm going to eat this. That made me feel like crap. Not eating that one. Like, our bodies are going to tell us, and all of our bodies are different. I think my issues are also things from my past. Yeah, so many of us struggle from those things, and it's so uncomfortable and so hard to like confront those things and acknowledge them, especially when we feel really bad. Like, one of the biggest, nope, come, come. Sorry, he needs to stay down here. Come on, all the way down. Good boy. Crap. What was I saying? Oh, those things when we don't, like, they can block us from so many things. It's like a weight, like just holding us back in so many different areas that you might not even think about. My daughter, if I start crying, it's okay. I'll stop. It's just emotional. Like, it doesn't matter how far past or over it. I'll never be over it. But I'll just talk through it. When she was a baby, for like the first freaking 3 years of her life, her biological dad was abusing her. It took me so many years to work through that. Forgiving him, that took a lot of years. And then forgiving myself took even longer. Because all these, which... Another thing Satan really loves to do, whisper these things in our ears, like, that's your fault. And I still kind of believe that. Like, that, I'm the mom. I should have saved her, you know what I'm saying? But it took a lot of years, but I've, have a good, I guess understanding and comfort knowing that what happened to her was not a surprise to God. He knew it was going to happen, and he already knew what he was going to do to use it for his glory somehow. And that was really hard to come to understand. And our daughter, thank God, has also come to understand that. Really, really dug into the Bible. But that that is something that, first of all, kept me up all the time. Like, I did not sleep. I just didn't for the longest time, because every time I would lay down to go to bed, I would just start like arguing in my head. I would start thinking stuff about him, and then I would start thinking stuff about myself. Like, you had that gut feeling. You had that feeling. I went to night school when I was in college. So he would go to work during the day, come home, I would go to school until like 10 o'clock at night. And there were so many nights where I'm like, gosh, something just doesn't feel right. I feel like I should go home. And then I just didn't. And I mean, there were so many things. Like, he sucked anyway. Even before she was born, he was abusive. And I felt so stupid because my mom was abused, like way before I was born, by her first husband. And I remember when she was telling us about it as a little girl, and I'd be like, I would never be with a guy like that. I would never let a guy treat me like that. And then ended up in that anyway. But even then, I think I still have to stop myself from thinking those thoughts. Like, why I should have just left. Even when I found out I was pregnant, I should have just like left. And then said, oh, I'm pregnant with somebody else's kid or something. Like, that was all these things that I should have called the cops. I should have just packed up and left one day when he was at work. I should have done this. Then that never would have happened to her. I should have done this. Should have done that. I should have. All these things in my head all the time. I still think about that stuff because she has, when you have some trauma, there are things that come from that. So she has some things that she struggles with. And I still have to stop myself from telling myself those things. Like, gosh, if you would have just done this, then she wouldn't have gone through that for, 3 or 4 years. Good grief. Sorry, guys. You're probably like, wow, this is not why I came here, for this girl to bawl on her live stream. But it's really hard and it's really uncomfortable. That's probably the most uncomfortable. There have been plenty of things and like past traumas, to have to deal with. But when you do, it can be so, it's like freeing. And it might be something that you almost have to work through kind of off and on, like I don't think this pain that I have for her will ever go away. For me, it's like, whatever. I was older. I chose to stay. Like, I could have just gone to like my dad or somebody and been like, hey, look at all these bruises. Can you like help sneak me out? But I didn't do that. That was me. That was my own thing. I was the one who was kind of stupid and weak and stayed. So that's whatever. But the pain for her, the stuff that she went through, and just a lot of guilt from that. But addressing the past traumas, it's helpful, even though you might battle it for a while. Remembering who's holding it, remembering this, like, that's something that comforts me a lot in a lot of different things. This is not a surprise to God. And sometimes God allows Satan to attack. Sometimes God is the one who's like testing us. And my goal is to have the reaction the same no matter what. If God is testing my faith, I want to pass that test. If Satan is attacking me, I want to react to that and respond in the exact same way that I would if I was trying to pass a test from God. And if I am just, like living through a consequence of a decision that I made, no matter what the reason is for the, attack, the bad thing that's happening, I want my response to be the same. I want to be standing firm in my faith. I want to be looking at Jesus through all of it and seeking him for comfort and for strength, knowing that it is not my own. And to get as much as I can out of it. Like, this sucks. What can I learn? Are you trying to teach me something? How can I grow? That type of stuff helps. It's like helps get you through it, or at least me, through things that I've gone through over the years. So, I don't know if that helps with the, like past trauma thing. I don't blame your husband. I've had many issues with churches. I don't trust them around my children, from their doctrines to, whatever different conversations really. But yeah, because you don't know. And there are so many people who go to church and it's like they just go to church. It's like almost like it's an image thing. Like, I go to church every Sunday. Okay. And you like don't discipline your kids at all. You're out drinking on the weekends. You're like texting an old boyfriend or something all throughout the week. You just don't know. A lot of people, I think, feel like, oh, well, my kid's boyfriend is from church. Like, okay, so automatically he's just this perfect angel, good influence. No, you know how many guys I know I kind of exaggerate. I make it sound like I was with like 9,000 people, but still, some of them went to church too. What does that mean? You're a strong man, Craig. Yeah, seriously, because the smell of, I don't know if you do donuts, but like the smell of donuts or just sweets in general. Ooh, now my jaw's going. I think I just got like really nervous and anxious. I must have like a jolt of it from just like, I don't know, being so open, like so extra open, more than normal tonight. That's what I liked about Alone. It shows there are hard truths about what all us humans need to survive. Yeah, that would be cool. I keep watching I Was Prey too. I don't know if you guys ever watched that show, but man, it's crazy. That was like one of those really big reminders that people would be like, there's no way that somebody could live through that. Like, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Because some people like try to, okay, I'm just saying, there are so many things when you watch that show that's like, okay, yeah, you probably really should have been dead. And they did not. It's really interesting, just like fascinating stories. I understand, Paula, honestly, it's best we take our own journey. First, seek fellowship in a naturally occurring way like this. Yeah. You did really good. I watched one today, not really as good as your interview. The one that you watched, Hollow, was it the guy that's in school to be a vet? I'll show you guys the puppy in a second if you want. Nope. Stay. Come here. Come up here. Can you get up here? Nope. Up here. Can you do it? You can do it. Come on. Good boy. I'll help you. Come on. Oh. Yep. Turn and pop a squat. Good boy. This is the one that almost died. So close. Oh yeah, I need to make a video. I need to make a video of that for you guys. Hey, puppy. He's so cute. Okay. Why are your pajamas all wet? Oh, I guess from the snow. These pajamas really help. I don't know if you guys have dogs that have like really itchy skin or dry skin, but having these pajamas on really helps. I draw the line between sin of killing other people and hurting others versus things that don't hurt others. I don't want to be anywhere near someone who is willing to kill. Fred Wagner, hi. The Bible tells us to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. I know when I lost it. Fred, where's Fred? There he is. I know when a Roe was a youth minister, kids would come to me with questions and I would tell them that they need to search it. Yes, that's good. Like, find out for yourself, know for yourself. Yeah, Mike, willfully killing is a no-go. No-go. Maybe I should reword it to, I wouldn't want to meet or make friends with people at church because of that risk. I mean, really, that's a risk for anywhere, you know? We could be like, especially when you watch things like maybe not First 48. I mean, First 48, but anything like that. American Monster and like all different kinds of things. So many of these people committed their crime and then they like went to the grocery store or they went to the park. They just went on and did their regular daily stuff. We have no clue. It's really, that to me is like, oh my gosh, we seriously have no idea who we are surrounded by. When we go to public places, when we're driving on the road, what do they have in their trunk? Like, you just don't know. It's crazy. And some of them seem like the nicest people. Who was it? Oh my gosh, how can I not think of his name? He's like one of these like famous serial who like was a smiley face, I think was his nickname. Anyway, everybody said he was the nicest guy. He would help anybody. He was like the neighbor that people went to for help. You just seriously don't. You just don't know people sometimes. There will always be people who have made some serious crimes who hide in churches. My old church had someone who killed his wife while helping out at the children's ministry. Isn't that crazy? Man, it's really hard to nail down which food made you feel what way, since there's such a long delay between when you ate it and when you feel it. So yeah, that's why I would say to like try to eliminate pretty much everything and then introduce it back in. And you'll know, trust me, you will know sometimes like right after you're done eating it. Sometimes it's maybe a couple hours later, but you'll start to notice. You can meet criminals anywhere. Absolutely. Oh, Craig, thank you so much. Great conversation. Thanks. I do appreciate you guys like being here and hanging out, especially since I don't know why I feel so nervous. Like I guess because it's like the most open live stream. And so it just kind of makes me nervous, and it's hard for me to get like emotional in front of people. I know that I've done it, I've done it sprinkled throughout all of the time that I've been on here. But it's never comfortable. It always makes me uncomfortable. So I appreciate you guys just being you guys. Thanks for donating for all of us, Craig. I appreciate it. It makes me want to do. Oh gosh, I appreciate you guys just being here. I did that once elimination diet. It works if you learn to listen to your body, and it changes over time. Yeah. It's just that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to see. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh crap. My phone's about to die. I'm going to try something. What happens if my live stream goes down on here? David, the
Red cable?
Yes. He already knew. I'm like, he's like, red cable. Okay, I'm gonna unplug this thing, and that means that just the microphone is gonna go off, right? It's not gonna like take away the live stream, right? I gotta plug this thing in. Oh geez, hurry. Oh. Really, dude? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna unplug this thing from my phone. Not sure what that's gonna do. Haha! Can you still hear me? Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh my gosh! I know you guys can still hear me because I'm loud. Okay. Now hopefully it just, doesn't die while it's charging. I don't think it will.
I mean, that's possible.
Hopefully you can still hear me. It didn't like cut the whole entire sound out. You're still here. How's everyone going? Hi, hey, Katie. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna catch up with the chat and then I think I'll be done. I know I talk so much, you guys. Thanks for that. Yes. I had to do elimination diet with meds. Now I'm on virtually nothing 2 years later. That's awesome. I love that. Yes, I love it. Me too, Hala. I really try to just not take them. Like, even if I have a really, really bad migraine, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys ever use vitamin C, ascorbic acid, like the actual vitamin C powder. it is like a cure-all. I use it for everything. If I'm nauseous, if I have a headache, but I always try to use that first before I go to anything. Yeah, it was unreal. Gabapentin, Suboxone, Adderall, SSRIs that are all prescription. Oh my goodness, that's hard to man, gosh, it's just so hard on your body. Oh, I know trauma was. Hey, okay, can you guys hear me? Just kind of sitting here. It looks a little wobbly. You almost got a dono from me. Ah, crap. Because I appreciate what you were doing. Ah, everything's going so fast. Appreciate what you were doing. If I had money in my Apple Pay, I would have next time. Aw, I mean, even just you being here, really. But I do appreciate that. Yes! 5! Okay. I do think it's cool that you can come, that you can, you know, that it stays, the live stream. But it would be cool if they, you know, if you had the option to bring it back on the computer too. Because I logged in on the computer to try to just like resume it from there. But it was saying that this is a mobile stream. So I guess I just need to keep it to that. So it kind of makes sense, but it would be cool if you could just like pick it back up from the computer. Either way, I'm glad it didn't disappear. Ooh. So thanks, guys. I guess I'll just end it. I mean, I don't even know. I seriously could talk for hours about so many different things. But I know it's kind of late and people are probably like ready to go. Now that you know how, it's a good thing to have it in your arsenal just in case. Oh, now that I know how to bring this back, you saved us. That was a good test for sure. It lasted a long time, or saved us a long time. Surprised it didn't just end it. I know. That was a long time. That was a lot of minutes because the first thing that I used to plug in, which is why the phone died, it was not charging my phone. When I went to go get the rapid charger, then my phone finally started charging. I don't know what the deal is with the other one, but yeah, now that I know, okay, that is good to know. Learning, yay, learning things. Now I just got to figure out how to dual stream from YouTube. How does that work? And also something else, John, I'm interested in testing. When we're testing that, does it mean we're on our own channels streaming? Or is it just I'm on your channel, you're on my channel, which I assume we'd probably be on yours. Because you get way more people. Or, I mean, whatever you wanted. But anyway. Alright. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you guys... Sorry, this looks kind of blurry to me. Hold, please. We should try the dual on private. Yeah, I agree. But I am curious to know if it will stream to both of our channels or not. To test, yes. Anyway. Okay, do you guys have any, like, last things? I know I missed a few things. I saw some stuff about, like, kids going to church. And was it Hala? Somebody was saying, like, being confused about, like, watching people in church and outside of church and how different it is. Yeah, I learned about that, too. Lots of gossiping going on. Especially in the small town churches that we went to. A lot of those people, you know, like very church, and then they're just like bad mouthing people behind their backs. I'm like, okay. Good question. Oh yeah, if it goes on both of our channels or not. Good night, everybody. Time to head to bed. Yes, I think I'm gonna go to bed too. But one thing, always remember, don't back down when God is backing you up. That is good to remember. God's there, you know. Yep. Thank you for that, Fred. I'm glad you were able to be here. I'm glad all of you guys were able to be here. I mean, I know there are a lot less people in here now since the screen just went black. Oh, whatever. I appreciate you guys for being here. and for like hanging out, you know, through the all of it, all the conversation and everything, all the support, the super chats, and the so many 21 new members I gained tonight. That is crazy. And it lasted so long. I really think it's because in the basement it's super cold. And I think that's part of the one of the things that has me going down so quickly. After about an hour, I start to just get really hot wherever I am, and it was really cold down here. And I think that kind of kept me for a little while. So something else that I learned, if I want to have a little bit of a longer stream, I need to be in a cold place. Okay, it was a really good live stream, Cringer. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, Craig and John, Holla, all of you guys. I don't know who is even in here anymore, but anybody who was here from the beginning to the end, I appreciate you guys. So good times, good test with the microphone. As far as I understand, John, it was really good. It was good sound. So I don't know. I think it was good. But I would look on Amazon because it's normally like $170. I got 2 of these microphones for $70 on Amazon, if that sale is still there. I'm like 3 minutes till I catch up. Oh my gosh, he could just like scoot. He could just like scoot to the front. I don't even know what he could possibly be watching. Black screen. I appreciate it though. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. The one that we were going to get at Micro Center was $60 for one of them. And I was like, I don't know. So my husband looked online to see if he could try to find it for cheaper. And he was like, we could get 2 of these things for only $10 more. So we're going to see how the quality of this is for a while. And then try a possibly, if, you know, whenever we might find it on a really good sale, like the microphones, a camera. I feel like I just had my face washed. Heh. Why? I got a mic on Temu for less than $10. Nice. I have never had anything from Temu. They've emailed me plenty of times. But I just never do the reviews from there. Still just thinking Tuesdays for my live streams. I think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm always afraid if I change something, it's going to mess it up. It's going to like mess up my algorithm or whatever. So I just say Tuesdays, every other Friday. So Tuesday, I'll do a live stream. This Friday coming up will be a premiere, a workout premiere, which in total will be like 30 minutes long of a video. And then, I don't know, if I ever do a live stream on a different, like besides Tuesdays at 7, it would be probably on a Friday. Just to at least try to keep those 2 days consistent. Oh my goodness, my phone lagged right when I heard, huh? And the face, I should have screenshotted it. Oh gosh. I'm only laughing because I edit my own stuff, you know, since I started doing this, and I really have realized over this time, like, man, I'm very like animated with my face. Good grief. Thanks for sharing from your heart tonight. Thank you guys for making me feel comfortable enough to be able to do that. That is awesome. So you guys are great. So yes. Still Tuesdays at 7. I think that's about it. Man, we really need to update this house. All this wood paneling everywhere. There's no ceiling in the basement. It's really low though. If we had ceilings, anyway, I don't know. I just see. It was funny though. All right. I appreciate you guys for being here. All of you new members. I mean, I do member shout outs at the end of all of my videos, so I need to update that now. I had all of that ready for Friday. I definitely need to update that. I'm not saying that as a complaint. I'm like, so maybe it'll be more like 32 minutes now that I have to add these extra. people, I will always add the members to the end of the video. But so you guys get the shout out and you guys get the members only videos, which I made a playlist if you guys want to watch those. And I'm still working on other members only perks, but that is all I got for now. This is how we vet ourselves from AI and fake, is real people and environments. Yeah, definitely real. Bunch of little people sets, workout stuff, unfinished old basement. Definitely not AI. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you guys all for being here, for all of the support. Like, being here is support. But anything else that you do, I appreciate it. So, but I'm going to go. I'm sealing the members' names at the end of the videos. This is going to rain one day. It's how we will vet ourselves. Hey, there you go, Maddie. And I need to go back and go to some of these channels that popped in here tonight. Yes, thank you for dropping your link. Okay. I think that's it. Members, keep an eye out. I'm going to do a members only post pretty soon for next week's live stream. And I think that's it. Okay, man, I suck at ending this apparently because I keep talking. Okay, I'm going to end this now. I love you guys. God bless, and I hope to have you back for the next one.